Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 301 of the Blathering Live. I'm Ken Napzok. Hi. You might remember me from TV fights in 2016 or last week. Thanks to those that watched that episode. Roxy and I were very happy to be back. Leave a nice comment. Say, we want more. More. Full show tonight. Thursday is kind of our main show. It's the anchor show. It's the one I let Kingsport Cal go the longest on. And we got a lot of things to get to. We're going to talk, we got a crossing guard update from Steve. Did he murder his local crossing guard or buy him a stop sign? We'll find out. Sports Desk at the top of the hour, 1800 hours in the Pacific time zone. Talking about this 82-0 game I know nothing about. The danger of the New York Knickerbockers winning the NBA Finals and how that would just be bad for society and all those kind of things. We are also going to take your confessions. It's Thursday. We are doing sinful confessions. Call into the show. Patreon supporter or YouTube channel member. Don't forget also we have the Blathering voicemail box. I think we're going to do a show Saturday night. I think I'm around. And if Steve can put the kids to bed in time, maybe we'll get a voicemail box or two. We'll tell you more about that in the show if you don't know about it. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Pasadena and the U.S. military fighting aliens in Pasadena. True story. True story. It is June, as I said on Monday's show. Happy Pride Month to, as I've joked, I didn't mean to say this on Force Center. I think it came out. I've said Happy Pride Month to those that celebrate, as if it's like Arbor Day or something like that. That's just the old radio man in me. I've been saying that for years and years and years, that kind of phrase. Happy blank day to those that celebrate. But Pride Month is not something that I want anyone to overlook. And the Blathering Live's been going so long now. This is, I think, the second or third time we've been on the air during this month. And I get it, man. Months, you know, especially from a morning radio show kind of perspective, every day is something. You can get like, go to the internet, or back in the day, you'd have like a book or a newspaper. And today's National Stapler Day, and we'd have fun with that on the radio and do that kind of shit. But it's easy to overlook and grow up overlook these months, right? And Black History Month and Pride Month and Women's History Month, all those kind of things. But I really think as time rolls on, it's more important to slow down and pay attention to those months, both celebrate them, try to understand them. Understand the importance of Black history, whether it's, and make sure it's not just kept to February, but why that's so important. And also, you know, Pride Month comes out of a very dark a series of things, but the Stonewall riots of 1969, back in an age where in most places, including this country, being a part of the queer community was not just something looked down upon. It was as often in some places considered illegal and definitely immoral, and we're going to come get you. And sometimes the police would come and get you. And that was part of what the Stonewall riots were. And that led to kind of the first widespread national gay activism and that kind of whole world kind of came out of that. So it came out of great pain and frustration, and we're not going to take it anymore. And it's morphed over the years to, what it is now. Is Target going to put up rainbow clothes or not, right? And it can become part of this bigger culture war and all those things. I know my audience, the audience that's been with me the last couple years, that followed me down different paths, both wild and wacky and stupid and maybe more serious and political. I think you're all in agreement with me that the importance of this month is not something to be overlooked. It's not something to be downplayed, and also, not something to be trivialized. And I think I've never been one of those people that's been like, I think it's great that Bob's Hardware is selling rainbow hammers. I've never trusted it. Maybe it's cynical. I think some of the intentions are good. I definitely can get behind it, but I've always thought it seems like this is trendy for them. And sure enough, when the Biden administration came to a close and Trump came roaring back into power, what do these big places like Target and others do? Removed all DEI wording in their policies, downplayed Pride Month. Target continues to just be pathetic. There's even people on the right commenting about Target's website, putting pictures of white heteronormative couples with kids and USA shirts and things, and check out our USA sale. And if you scroll down a way, we got some Pride clothes too. We're still there. We're still there. So there's that kind of stuff. And I didn't, we're not going to spend a whole ton of time on it today because the members of my community that are in the queer community, or all of us, hopefully are allies, like we're all in this together, and we're here for you if you're directly affected, and we want this to be a safe place. And I think you're all on board for that. I think I got a little bee in my bonnet this week after mentioning it on Monday, and seeing what's kind of come about out of the conservative side. And it's not a surprise, but this whole, I'm celebrating Nuclear Family Month. The white husband, the white wife, the 2.5 kids, and the white picket fence, one dog, one cat, one job. The woman's going to stay home. It's an impossible thing anymore, but it's beyond parody to me at this point. It is something that is born out of bigotry, but definitely fueled by fear, fueled by this idea that they're coming for us. This is all normal in terms of the history. This is why you need to study history. I yell and scream about the 1950s because it was, I think, a chance for our country post-World War II to build something better and bigger and stronger. And in many ways we did, but it was a steam train rolling over so many progressive ideas and burying beneath it racism and homophobia and all the other isms that can be found and phobias that exist. And the 1950s movies, reels that would come out about, the gays are coming for your children. Won't somebody think of your children? That's just stuff that's repeated now with the attacks on the transgender community. And trans rights are human rights here, as we all know, and hopefully you're on board with. And I'm not here to be mad or yell at, scream at anybody today. I don't think that's always the way to do it, but sometimes that's probably what's needed. I'm here to say, hey, anyone who's following me along and has been on this journey with me, that has those people in your life that are lifting up ideas like the Nuclear Family Month, I don't know how we could find a way to meet them in a way that doesn't turn them around, and send them away from you. And that's where sometimes anger, though justified, is not always something that I think is the most productive thing. I'm just trying to find it in my heart, the peace and common understanding, not understanding their position, but just like, how did you come to this decision? Where's your fear? And do you even realize it? Do you even realize it when you espouse these false truths truths in your brain, but false words about great replacement theories? Which, by the way, side note, former Border Patrol czar Greg Bovino, literally words actually said down in an event he attended that the replacement of the whites is afoot. Literally said that stuff. Not a surprise by the guy who wore a Nazi jacket parading around Minneapolis. But that's out there too, and those kind of people exist. My point in all this is this Nuclear Family Month, this idea that's going around and gaining some speed. You're going to see more of that. You're going to hear more of that. And as much as sometimes we may want to just reach out and punch those in the face who say that stuff or share those memes, I'm just trying to find the best way to take them forward with us a little bit. And it sometimes feels overwhelming and futile. My work over with Pat Conkey on culture, faith, and politics is often based on can we change people, or how do we best move forward? What are the solutions, and how can we feel less overwhelmed? And so that's sometimes where my focus is when I get into these, I don't call them soapboxes, but this frame of mind. I was just driving home today, and I saw that Nuclear Family Month thing in my neighborhood. I celebrate that. Great. The thing that's been celebrated pretty much every day for decade upon decade upon decade in this country. Pride is not something that is pushing someone's identity over on you. It is stopping to say, hey, we are still here. We have pride in who we are, and we know where we came from. We know from the horrors that we've still battled in the past, and we're going to stand up and have pride in who we are, right? And I saw something today of the idea that love is very true, and something we talk about here. We say it in chat My pal Mark and Draco years ago after the Orlando nightclub shooting put together the anthology comic series Love is Love. That's a great idea. But I saw someone today say also, can we not focus on that, just that alone? That in June of 2026, as we try to celebrate Pride Month, or at least mention it, there is now polls saying the idea of quote unquote, again, gay marriage is losing favor here in the Americas. United States of these Americas. We know the transgender community continues to be under attack, literally, but also via policies or words or wishy-washy politicians who just can't come out and defend the rights of these human beings. That stuff's still going on. So while we do celebrate Love is Love here, we do celebrate Pride Month and those who want to stand up and be themselves, let's also not forget the larger fight too. That's it. That's my words on it. I put it in the thumbnail, and I just wanted to address it. I just wanted to address it today. Thank you all for letting me address it. Before we continue, I'll bring in producer Steve. I still want to let you all know that this show is sponsored by just another wonderful person, another wonderful human being in my life, and hopefully you all could get to know him watching our interview here on the channel. But my buddy Phil Svitek is still making his film, The Arbiters, and I want you all to consider joining the journey, or at least spreading the word of the project that's going on. There's information linked down below that shows the project they're working on, shows what they're trying to do. I've been saying it all month because I wanted to get the word out, and Phil sponsored the shows in the month of May, but I could continue to get the word out of that. So with that note, on that note, I should say, let's go ahead and bring in producer Steve, who, to my knowledge, has not injured a crossing guard today. Hey, buddy.
Not yet, at least not today. The time has run out for today, but the week isn't over, Ken. We have one more day tomorrow.
You have one more school day. You have one more school
chance.
Day. One more chance. Yeah. So, all right. So there's a lot of things. I want to get the crossing guard update. We're going to do some sports desk at the top of the hour. Okay. But hey, man, have you heard about what's going on in Pasadena, or what went on in Pasadena last night?
No, I had, you sent me one single text message today via Discord of kind of just like a tease of that, no context. You didn't. I sent you like a whole list of show notes.
You did.
Got no comments back. There was no feedback. No, like, oh hey, no, let's do this. Let's use that. Let's not use that. Yeah. And then I just got to think back about like fucking aliens, and I was like, oh, okay. Well,
look, I was shooting some ASMR videos today. I went to lunch unplanned with Mark Ellis. Who's he's a little distraught as a Spurs fan. We'll talk about that at the sports desk. And I got your message, but yeah. So last night in the city of Pasadena, actually not too far from Altadena and the start of the Eaton Canyon, the Altadena fire that just early 2025 destroyed that community, and I get why that's sensitive. The U.S. military, and I got to be honest, I don't even know the branch. Just the newspaper articles are all like the U.S. military. So all branches, even the Coast Guard. Who knows? I don't know. They all got up there.
Space Force. If it's the aliens, right? It's got to be the Space Force.
Space Force. Yeah. So this happened like 10:30 p.m. And then it went to about 12:30, and they were up there. And I don't quite know what they were doing, right? But it was creating a lot of noise. The Pasadena Police Department was handling the perimeter and keeping traffic away. And this Los Angeles Times, I'm reading from the Los Angeles Times, says the exercise is part of a standard training drill used by the military across the U.S. However, Pasadena officials want to ensure the public to not be alarmed by any loud noises, especially given increased sensitivities during election week, or the fact that this was an area absolutely, rattled to the bone by the fires just a year ago. So that was kind of story. But the complaint is this article dropped at 8:01 p.m. last night in the Pacific. The exercise started at 8:30 p.m. So 29-minute warning, and there's not a ton of articles on this. But Steve, there's people. I'm just gonna say people. I don't know who they are. But I saw it. I went down the rabbit hole. They believe that this is a cover. This is a cover, Steve, as you mentioned, because the military was meeting and fighting some evading UFOs, or there was UFO activity. Steve, sometimes you and my audience stand on the opposite side of me when I tell you there are no UFOs or aliens. But do you see why I can't take this seriously? Do you feel my pain and frustration with dummies?
What do you mean? Isn't this the hard hitting evidence that we're looking for, Ken? Isn't this the kind of like actual reporting and boots on the ground and activity that we would expect from these actual encounters to be like? So aren't we getting like shouldn't we have a dossier, like a KIA report after today, like the Battle of Pasadena, and knowing like what happened and you know?
I like the movie Battle of Los Angeles. Did you see Battle of Los Angeles?
No, I have not.
Aaron Eckhart?
I have not.
It was like a kind of boots on the ground, cinema verite kind of shot thing on aliens and invade like Los Angeles. They land in Santa Monica.
It was just the Republican version of District 9.
It might be kind of, and it was panned as a bad movie. And my old roommate and I watched it one night. We both finished it. We're like, that was pretty good. We actually liked it. Some people thought that was happening in Pasadena last night, and people were sharing video. People were sharing video of things that they saw in the sky, and they normally do that. And the answer is usually, oh, that's an Alaskan airline flight. Here's the actual number. Do you want it? I found the number on Mick West's website. Do you want to? But the answer is usually something like Starlink or military. But now you know the military's there, and you're like, do you see them lights? They're fighting. It's Mars attacks. Steve, help me. Help me.
I mean, who? Look, man. It sounds to me, at least, like there's more evidence for than against at this point. So you know, you're the one that's having to break the claim. I mean, there's the military was out there doing stuff. Did the military say what they were doing afterward? They said that before that they were going to like move around. But has anyone asked questions on behalf of the post activity? You know, or was everyone too concerned about Trump falling asleep again today?
It's a great question, or whatever's going on with his eye, right? Inga Via says, I saw some people upset that Spielberg's disclosure, the film, was not disclosing much.
Yeah, that's what it is. Viral marketing. That's all it is. That's what it is. You California types are doing your viral marketing for the Spielberg movie. That's what this is.
I understand, though, I will say, on a gut level, I understand the desire to not immediately believe official descriptions from military, police, government officials. I get it. And if you confuse conspiracy theories with hidden plots and shenanigans that, you know, actually have happened and you can point to, I can understand it. But like that goes to me back to the Roswell thing, which it was definitely suspicious in some of the things that were said initially versus what the military said later. But when you dig in deep, it was related to this program that was like balloons that were kind of early detection of Soviet nukes if they were launched at us, and they didn't want the Russians to know. There's also the theory that it was Stalin doing something to fuck with us. But I understand. But when the military says, "Hey, we're training," at what point, Steve, do you just go, "Hey, the military's probably training"? What point?
Booms, loud booms, I think would be a good one for me. In Virginia, we've got some, I've been around and spent some time where there's, you're downriver from a naval base or something like that, and you'll hear, the locals talking about like you'll hear like really loud booms in succession for something. They'll be like, oh yeah, the Navy's testing a cannon of some kind again or some shit like that.
Right.
Or around here at least, Ken, like especially, and this has been a thing that's been talking about the last few days, is helicopter traffic up and down the river. Potomac specifically, when you see lots of military helicopters going up and down the Potomac, you're like, okay, something's about to happen. And that happened both before the Venezuela thing and before the Iran news. We saw a whole bunch of increased helicopter activity around here going up and down the river. Were
they delivering pizza?
That's the thing. They turned off the pizza tracker. Like the pizza tracker doesn't. Hegseth got in on it. Hegseth found out about it, and so once some idiot reporter asked him about it and decided, so that cat's out of the bag.
And that's interesting. And the other place I was kind of taking that is, I don't have the military experience. I have not hidden the aliens, but like having 17 years as a public safety director, there were incidents in which we found devices and the bomb squad showed up and the little robot was there. And the bomb squad commander was like, you got to get them all out. Everyone in this mall's got to go. But you got to communicate that without going, there's a bomb on the bus. You have to be like, due to an unforeseen incident, we're trying to close. We're closing the mall. Go home. Customer and store, and no one accepts that in the face value, but you can't tell them that. You can't say there's a bomb because humans freak out. Right. Humans freak out.
We just saw that with a flight over the Atlantic or whatever it was, right? I forgot the exact name of the flight, but there was a flight that when it was all over Reddit, I think it was a United flight or a Canada flight, whatever. Someone named their Bluetooth device Bomb. and they like
yes, I saw that.
the flight attendants like made a warning like, hey, if you got, everyone has to shut off all their everyone on the flight has to turn all their Bluetooth stuff off. If they don't, we're turning the plane around. And then they gave them a few minutes, and they were all, some people still didn't have their Bluetooth device. I would have been so pissed off if I was sitting there and someone was idiot was just too dumb enough to like not turn his phone off. And and then they turned the plane around and went all the way back to the States because and then they had them all escorted off the plane and all sorts of crazy shit. Oh my God, would I be pissed.
Who did they find out? Is that person been named?
No, not that I know of. All I know is it was the story was that there was a Bluetooth device just named Bomb, and they were like, we can't fuck with this.
I want to speak carefully. That wasn't like some 14-year-old making a joke or a grandma named Beverly O'Marion, Meredith.
E.O. period.
Yeah. But that would be hard not to draw in court of that person. If you're flying, you got to go somewhere. That's usually, especially with air travel the way it is now in our country. Thanks, Sean Duffy. You're losing potential. You're potentially missing out on things important. Oh my God, that would be tar and feather. Feather.
Yes, that is low key one of my like weird macho fantasies that if I had to admit to one of them, it would be like I would want to be on the plane, like sitting up close where at least I have like, if I have like two other like MMA fighter type dudes with me that could do the heavy lifting, I want to be part of the like group of guys that takes down the dude on the plane that like went nutso and try to like blow the plane up or something. And then you just you're all like apprehending him for the whole plane. And just like, that's,
you got some cool line,
Yeah.
Drinks and snacks are served. Yeah. I at one point I watched one of those clips on Instagram, and now the algorithm's like, do you like strangers fighting? And that's all I see these days. There was exactly what you described. Maybe you saw it too. It was on a plane, and there was an MMA guy subduing a dude, and I was like watching it. I totally get what you're talking about, Steve. Totally. It is it's caveman shit.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And I was on one flight. I've told the story of what Christian Ruvakov and I had to land emergency in Phoenix. And speaking of people, the pilots didn't tell us that there was potentially a leak that was going to kill them and therefore us. But there was another time I had to land in Phoenix from an LA to Phoenix flight. I think it was for a Schmodown. I think all of a Schmodown were on it and trying to get to New York. And they had to land in Phoenix, and they did the same thing, fuel. And there was a dude that was going crazy. And the police they landed, and police came on and got him. And I had that thought too of like, well, would I have done it? Like would I have grabbed him, served snacks right to your face? Like I don't know. It's dumb.
Tray tables up in the upright and locked position. I don't know. So something. Put your make sure you put your mask on before, or my own mask before. I'm gonna put my mask on before yours. I don't know. There's something there.
There you go. Jamie got it. It's time for drinks and smacks. Oh, there you go. Red Dog's here. Speaking of camera, Ken needs a 10. I have a 10. I have a 4K camera. There is just a problem with my internet that is ongoing, that despite being plugged in and having 900 up and 40 down, it's not working. So, yeah, I agree, Red Dog. Let's get me a camera that's made in the last 2 years, because this is a 4K camera that StreamYard has been and my internet have been saying, nah, we reject you on principle. Nah, we're good. All right, Steve, before we get, I rambled too long about aliens. And anyways, just to say.
No such thing, Ken. Like I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed that Jerry didn't like have an update on this or have any kind of info. I mean, as our resident alien correspondent, for something that's this, like this alarming, I would have thought we'd have a little more better reporting. But to be fair, the fourth estate is failing and crumbling all around us, and this show isn't exactly on the highest of pay grades. So we get what we can around here.
We get what you give. All right, so we're gonna take confessions. Does Jared have a confession? I don't know.
Jared does not have a confession.
No. Okay, you guys got to call in for some. I don't want to beg for content here. But if you guys haven't sinned, go out and sin and then confess every week. I do want to hear the update.
Car and like record it and bring the video. That'd be fun to watch.
Go do that.
I didn't tell you to do that though for legal reasons.
No, for legal. No. Or nor should you
do it in like Minecraft or Grand Theft Auto, the game.
Don't take the Legos.
Yeah.
But
if you do, make a documentary about it because that shit's juicy.
It's going around that bricks and minifigs, and there's a bricks and minifigs in my town, and I noticed it was closed today. I'm just wondering
if random people just throwing tomatoes at it, like mistakenly.
Okay, I was talking a little. Okay, you brought up that last time you
brought it up.
Well, you brought it last time. I had not heard about it. You filled me in on it, right?
Right. And now it's a pop culture phenomenon.
Yes, and a lot of people have been sending me the clips. I got no time to watch a 4-hour documentary. I don't care how good it is on the guy. I don't have any time for this. I love docs, but
that dude sounds even more annoying at 1.75 speed. Trust me.
Yeah, I'd have to watch it maybe on 3 speed. Yeah, I'm to the point. I read 404 Media put out a summary of it because literally the article was like, you all need to know about this because this is spilled out. And it's been absolutely fascinating to watch. And I know there's some problems with the local police in Utah and all these kind of things. So I'm not saying there aren't. And absolutely the father and son that have $200,000 stolen, that would, yes, that's a grab pitchforks as well. That's a tar and feather as well. So I get it. But I'm at the point where the dude who made the dogs and now the GoFundMe for the folks that lost money has generated them so much money that now I'm at the I don't feel sorry for anyone point. And I don't know if that makes me right or wrong, Steve. I lean on you for the morality of this tale.
No, I think this is karma at least coming around a little bit for them. I think they got not only.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
I think, how like when you like the coffee person from McDonald's, like, sued for like $1 bazillion, not only for injuries, but like emotional damages and stuff. The $200,000 is for the Legos. Everything after that is for the emotional turmoil and the feeling of getting screwed and all that kind of stuff and all the other shit they're dealing with.
Right.
So I say, no, man, go for it. Like, we need some light in the world. So if it means that some people that got their Legos stolen get a little extra cash, I'm all for it.
We also talked about that. I think that's worth revisiting because and this is the way it works, even pre-internet, that coffee thing, the specific case, it may have happened a few times, but the specific case became a meme before that was a thing, right? It was late night TV fodder. I probably made jokes about it on my UHF show at the time. Woman sues because she drops hot coffee and how this dumb wench, how could you do this? That was the mentality. That was the mentality. Then you find out the whole story. She was damaged for life. Right. Yeah. And I love learning the real history of things and reframing it. And then you kind of find our inherent biases and our inherent phobias and misogyny buried through it all. Like there's a lot of that. I was telling someone today or bringing up again about the Ronald Reagan welfare queen lie that has absolutely, I think one of the worst things that man and his administration did was give the complete falsified. Well, there was a real person and there was some fraud that I think is in such a small amount of money that it's laughable. But he turned it into this woman living this black woman living this lavish lifestyle on the government's money, and that has permeated into so many areas of our culture here in America that we're still untangling that idea today, that now there's this thing in play. I don't even have the details in front of me of proof of work for Medi-Cal or Medicare, Medicaid or Medicare, whatever your state calls it. That's laughable. That's goddamn laughable because they want you to prove that you worked 80 hours a month, but they've also created a gig economy that you don't work 80 hours a month, right? Yep. You can't prove it. This generates money for me. I can't. There's no time card or a pay stub for it. So they create the gig economy, and then corporations take away the full time economy to not pay the medical. And then in order for you to get the medical help from the government, you got to work at least this amount of time. But you can't. It's all these lies. Anyway.
Yeah, I dude, as someone whose mother has a job that allows them to work 38 hours a week. Right. I know exactly where you're coming from, and there's all sorts of things wrong with that. So
yep. Where were we started with the crossing guard story, and then
we didn't even get to the crossing guard. You just we started on the crossing guard. We mentioned that I didn't beat up an old man today.
Right.
There's still time tomorrow. I did want to show quickly what his glove looks like, because this is again, Ken, I got even more frustrated today because not only did he do the same thing to me, I literally saw him I saw another person in a pickup truck get really frustrated because they were at this is a person who wasn't dropping a kid off or anything. They were just driving through. and I could tell them they were getting visibly frustrated because he was waving at them with this glove. I'm going to cut to my screen here. Boom, right, with a glove that looks like that. What are we doing, man?
No, come on.
Can't wait. No, this is exactly what he was using.
Yeah, no, okay. So, look, Steve,
it's
a
fingerless glove with a big stop sign in the middle of it, Senator Schumer.
Put my Schumer glasses on so I can hear it and see it just a little more clear. Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's not gonna. What are you, Iron Man?
Right. Well, yeah.
If and I guess we're in a serious mood today, but a serious kind of grumpy mood today. If God forbid your child was hit by a car, let's just say hit, not beyond, you're just hurt.
Right.
The whoever
bounce off the hood
is boom, whoever is behind this crossing guard system. Again, we talked about last week, and it seems to be volunteer.
Yes. This is a volunteer.
In Burbank, as I said, it is a actual job that is a division of the Burbank Police Department. So, and they understand that's why they have giant signs and whistles. They'd be liable. They'd be really liable. Whoever said that was good, that doesn't work.
If you're gonna have that, if you're gonna wave at me, because I don't think he has it on both hands, because that would be really stupid, right? If you imagine having this on both of your hands, that would be like the worst Iron Man cosplay ever. But yes, I think just wave at me with your other hand. If you want to wave and do that, because he waves at every single car that goes by, and he's doing it with a glove that has a stop sign on it. Like, what in God's name are we doing, man? Yeah, I can't believe there hasn't been an incident where a little Sally has bounced off of somebody's hood or something yet. It's crazy.
We're going to take a call from Jared the Tide Pilot in a second. But, Steve, I'm telling you, you have got to be the dad who goes to the school board meetings. You got to be the one who goes viral.
Here's the thing, Ken. I live a little too close, precisely, actually, to a county that Fox News loves to send people to their school board meetings. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
So I really wouldn't want to. The other thing is like, as much as I hate this guy and as much as I really do want to punch him in the nose, like genuinely, I really do wish, like I want to bring violence upon this old man. I would genuinely feel bad if I complained and he lost his crossing guard job. Like I would feel bad. I would feel bad.
And as we determined last time, for those, the full context is on the Monday episode, right? He loves his job. And Laserbolt, I wouldn't say Laserbolt defended him, but Laserbolt was like the one guy in the world that enjoys his job, and he's missing some of the bigger points, I think. I'm with you too. It's not a complain and cancel. It is a complain to correct for the betterment of all. That's your approach.
Can I get you like one of those? Exactly. I'll buy you one of those little stop sign paddle auction looking things so that you don't have, so that way, because then if you're waving that at us, then you're really an idiot. You know what I mean? But then you can put that up when you need people to stop. And if you want to wave, you can just wave normally.
Just wave normally.
But still, you're the crossing guard. You shouldn't be waving at people. Like that's counterintuitive to the traffic thing. Like you as a crossing guard, you are a human traffic light. You are part of the infrastructure. It's not time for the niceties. I need you to do your function as the crossing guard.
As a crossing guard, again, for those that missed it on Monday, last summer I applied for the Burbank Police Department crossing guard job. Went and spoke with a lieutenant. Was in backgrounds, or was about to go into backgrounds, and was set to be hired. The guy basically, when I came in to be interviewed, and he saw that I was a former public safety director and I wasn't an 80-year-old. He was like, he literally said the words to me, I would hire you today. It's the city. I can't. It's a process. The process took too long, and I just felt I couldn't do it, and was not an amount of money. Like the training, everything about it was serious. It's a serious job. But I thought to myself, if I get the job, like a Secret Service man or woman or person, I need to be able to take a bullet, maybe literally for these kids, but I was thinking more of like a Ford Ranger truck. I was like, if someone's running through, I'm going to have to be the one that lays down and takes the hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if your guys doing that.
Unfortunately, Ken, no one's driving Ford Rangers anymore. Everyone's driving giant F-150s with you actually, if you get in a lot of these trucks that I see at my kid's school, if you just stand in front of them, if you duck, you might just make it underneath. So the kids especially,
let's talk. We could talk about car bloat and these trucks that are.
Put that in the enshittification file for the enshittification episode. Like throw that on the pile.
We've got to determine. I think. Let me look at my calendar really quick. I want to do this. For those that don't know, and some new folks, I blocked one already, but they don't come in with some homophobia today, transphobia today. I'm looking at my calendar. I'm literally looking at my calendar for June. We've got to choose the enshittification episode. It might be the 18th of June, Thursday, the 18th. I want to build up something. I'm going to do some promotion for it. We'll do the enshittification episode there. So, Steve, make sure you haven't hurt a crossing guard by then,
or at least be out on bail by then.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? If I have a sock an 80-year-old crossing guard, what do you think that is? Like 3 nights in jail before they let me out? Like maybe like a night in jail. It wouldn't be that long. Yeah, I don't have a record.
Yeah, he'd press charges. It'd probably be,
if they find this video, it's not going to be
Yeah. But if you state your claim, look, man, I was protecting
trial by
the
combat.
kids. I was protecting the kids, man. He wasn't doing. He's too. Well, sir, what's he doing wrong? He's too happy. He's too happy.
Ken, protecting the kids doesn't fly in the court of law in 2026.
All right, Physics Buddy Joe says no, not the 18th. I can't. All right, you know what? Physics Buddy Joe's been a valued member of this community. Maybe we do it on June 25th. Maybe we close the month with it.
Okay.
Maybe we close, or maybe I don't know. Monday, usually Mondays, Jared the Thai Pilot's not here. Sometimes I don't know if Saturdays I can do a show, but okay, we'll look for the 25th as the enshittification episode. All right, what do you think about that, Steve?
I think that works. I think that's an episode that people want, Ken. So I think we got to give it to them. And I think I'm actually really excited because I think that could be like a record-breaking call show.
I think
for
so.
The opportunity for people to just call in and just really.
I might even make the calls public. It might even just be public, and I'll risk just some nut job calling in or someone.
I can try.
Why don't you appear on Harloff's show? Like I'm sure some people call in on that. Whatever. We'll make it public. We'll get more people to call in. All right. Let's take a call. This poor guy has been he smoked 2 doobies while he's been waiting to call into the show, and he wasn't here on Monday. Calling into the show, and also he gifted 5 channel memberships, and that's just amazing. Thank you, Jared the Thai Pilot. You're on the show. How you doing?
I actually wish I had just finished 2 doobies. I am sick as fuck today. Called out of work. Oh yeah, I literally rolled out of bed at 1 minute of 8.
Just to make it to this show?
Yeah.
Were you sick Monday?
No, I had we had to move band practice to Monday this week.
Okay, that's fine. So, that's good. Good for you. Yeah. Good band practice is good. I'll tell you one thing I'm going to yell about on enshittification day is fucking LA internet. That's what I'm going to yell about. All right, Jared.
You know what? Maybe you're trying to shoot too high technology wise. Maybe you need to downgrade to a 1080p. Maybe the 4K is just too much for LA. That amount of sexy Ken and clear image is the people can't take it.
It might
StreamYard only allows 1080 anyway.
Yeah, it can't
for where we're at. So
yeah. I have to pay higher to go to 4K.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
I do feel you on the greatness of internet after you hardwire it. C was helping me troubleshoot my Wi-Fi, and I eventually broke down. I was like, nope, I got a 100-foot cable, and now I am also at the 900 up, 40 down.
Right. You think all my problems have been solved. I have the internet I paid for, and it's still crinkly. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Anyways, Jared, you have no sins to confess this week. And very soon, we're going to have a segment with you on our Saturday show, some tabletop gaming with Steve and I. We're ready to go on that when you are, Jared. But what's on your mind?
Well, first off, how dare you guys on Monday try to steal my shirtlessness to try to make profit off me? That is.
What did we do on Monday? I don't remember. What did we do?
So
I don't remember. I don't remember half the shit I say on these shows. Come on.
That's true, but you got on a subject of a T-shirt. Somebody not wearing one. It's like, you know what? We got to make a T-shirt that looks like you're not wearing a T-shirt in honor of Jared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Steve had that flesh-colored T-shirt on.
Yeah. It was a purple shirt. My lighting was just not flattering.
Yeah. Your lighting is looking better than it was at the beginning of the show too. When you started the stream tonight, Steve, you were very yellow. You looked like you had
jaundice.
Yeah, you look a little.
Well,
Jealous.
I'm drinking, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But
Hey,
I don't
know.
it's weighting you up a little. You're a little more clear,
Yeah.
as they
Yeah,
like
the
to say.
old handsaw. Oh my God! Wait, when is? Oh,
the 4th of July is a Saturday.
Okay, on the 2nd though. Oh, we might do this in July. Physics buddy Joe, are you there on July 2nd? To call. Old handsaw's the best. Call it in Shit-Appendence Day. Oh man,
And Shit-Appendence Day is good. And Shit-Appendence Day is really good.
Well, if you're not sure you're here, Steve, we can't do it on the 2nd.
Yeah, we got some. I got some schedule. I'll talk to you about some scheduling. My summer schedule here.
Summer schedule happens.
He might be locked up by then.
We can't lose Steve. Can't lose Steve. All right, Jared. Sorry. So you had a problem. Your complaint. This is actually your complaining. Are you dying?
Yeah,
Are you dying?
Hey, that one came out of nowhere.
It's all right. It's all right. You said you're sick.
Lordy.
You said you're sick. Okay. So what you're complaining about?
Yeah, you're gonna try to make a profit off me. I see how it is.
Oh, we'll share in the profit.
Yeah,
We'll share the profit.
Whoa, slow down. Everything has to be negotiated. Okay, everything.
I mean, I am your lawyer, Steve. So
here's the thing.
Yes, but we're gonna.
Yeah. Anytime I suggest there's been a lot of, that'd be a good T-shirt thing. I don't do it anymore. The reason is I'll make about $3 on the shirt. I don't have a large enough audience for merch yet. One day, maybe. Even Force Center, which has a larger base audience. T-Public sends us $1.50 every 2 months. So that's why I but if we were to do it, Jared, make a flesh tone Blathering T-shirt. The Jared, we'll call it the Jared. Yeah, absolutely.
You just got to make sure to include the Star Wars.
Gotta have a happy
right
trail
on the chest.
Yeah.
But
all right. All right.
Also,
how can we make you happy, Jared?
Oh no, I'm just first off, aliens are real. They're just not on Earth.
Okay. Let's. But you know what I'm saying. But can you hear me out? Can you hear me out?
No.
How many times are we gonna have this show? How many times are we gonna do this show?
1,000. Because until the day Ken finally admits they exist in the universe. They don't. They do. They just.
I've been watching For All Mankind. I'm almost finished with season 1 of For All Mankind. Rad's is fight. The Flesh Tone Blathers would be a sick band name. Maybe that could be your next band, Jared, or your side project.
There we go.
Yeah, we're not going through this again. My stance is maybe, Jared, somewhere out in the universe, there's some dealy-doppily aliens or there's some microbiotic life form. But the nutballs here, led by the same 20 people over and over again, who are like,
led by Jerry.
Aliens are in Pasadena. Run it through for a second. What? Now, I did once pitch a show with my buddies Matt Key, Matt Mercer, and Jack Conway that involved some deities living in an apartment in Pasadena. Great idea. Amazon almost bought it. My life would have changed. It didn't happen. But if you're seriously sharing that on Facebook or somewhere, look at this video. It's a ruse. The U.S. military is now fighting UFOs in Pasadena. What the fuck brought the aliens to Pasadena? Why would they go there?
Tacos.
Rose Bowl?
The Rose Bowl? Tacos?
Yeah, it's a little. I guess they're 5 months late on that one.
Okay. That's
it is what it is. So also on Monday
that's one thing I know about Pasadena is the Rose Bowl.
No.
That's my word association with Pasadena.
No.
Also,
damn aliens.
Al, meat lockers. Meat lockers on Monday. That was something.
Oh yeah.
What did we say? Fun. Look, Steve's right. I do not. The reason I'm bad at promoting this show with clips or compilations, I don't remember a thing I said the second the show ends.
You changed.
I don't.
You changed the title of the show, Ken. To what did this guy do in a meat? Like you know how you update the title sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because the highlight of the show was Kingsport Cow stooping a lady in the meat locker.
There you go. That's what. Yeah. There you go.
I mean, come on, Ken, Steve. You're telling me you have never meat locker, elevator, gondola ride.
One of those things is 31 degrees, and one of them is not.
So you're okay. So you're talking. You're Jared. You're basically saying, come on, who hasn't publicly fornicated before? Is that the basis of your question?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
You were both teenagers once.
I was a virgin till I was 26. I've been open with that. There's no. I didn't even take my jacket off in public. No one. I swim with a shirt on, Jared. You podcast with a shirt off. I swim with a shirt on.
Unless I'm on camera, I throw the shirt on to be pretty for Casterly.
You do. I can honestly answer that I have never fornicated in a public place unless you count a hotel with the blinds open.
Oh,
It's
look
not
at that.
public place.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting
in a
close.
hotel room.
Yeah, we're getting close to your expeditionness, but we'll get you there.
Look,
And I love how
you get
Steve's just
a
going-
room on the 43rd floor of the Venetian overlooking the Tropicana when it explodes, and you tell me, or you Treasure Island when it explodes with pirates, and you tell me you're not going to do something, Jared.
I love how quiet Steve is being during this. Steve's got stories that he won't tell us. I can see it in his eye.
I'm a good little boy, but
Yeah.
you know.
Well, but I explained my
Ask me a
reasons
question.
because at 22 I got a job in public safety, in which weekly at the mall we would catch people doing it. Some like, hey, we're going to do this so we get caught because that's their thing. Others apparently don't think the cameras work. And I'm not saying this is a problem, but like, talk about compilation videos. We had them.
Oh, my
We had
favorite. My favorite one is because when I was a wee lad, worked in a movie theater for a little bit. The fact that people don't think movie theaters have cameras that can see you in the pitch black is absolutely hilarious to me.
Or they count on it.
They probably do count on
Some
it.
people.
Some of them. Some of them.
people. Some people do.
But,
I mean, maybe nowadays, 20 years ago, did they?
they did.
Okay.
I worked in a movie theater in the early aughts. We had them.
What is funny is, and I've talked about this before. Like, I obviously I've been out of the security business since 2015. But I honestly don't think it's improved that much. But anytime you see a movie where someone's like, we got the security footage and it's crystal clear 4K, exactly. That's never the case. It's never the case unless
Why not?
Because,
Why are all of our security cameras from 1984 still?
Well, I'll tell you why, though. I'll tell you one thing. When I got there, the analogs, we had like 220 cameras in the mall, and they were analog. They went to VHS tapes every 8 hours. We had to do a tape change. It was like the old days. Those worked better than when we went to full digital because, you can't, they run out of memory space. So you had to record at the lowest quality, which make everything jumpy. It's almost like my internet. And then you're controlling it with your mouse. When we used to have like a full setup with a joystick, we caught my security department when I just started out. We solved there was a statewide issue where one guy was stealing Saturns, and I'm sure he had a group behind it. But one guy was stealing Saturns because he found out you could break into them with any car key, and he had stolen like 75 in California, and we caught him. We caught him with our camera system because we were moving it. But anything that's still, you don't catch anything unless people are fucking. We caught that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know why, Jared.
Oh Lord, kids these days and their.
I don't want to know what you've done.
Jared,
how much time you got?
I don't. We'll do that. We'll do the Blathering late night. It'll be Cal and Jared talking about meat lockers.
Bring your
That'll be
keys in a
when we
mold.
launch on Kick because we don't want to get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we expand into Kick, we'll have that episode.
Physics buddy Joe was correct. Saturn was the shitification of cars. Yeah, literally, any key could open a Saturn and start it.
Isn't that what just happened with like Kias though? Didn't they weren't like 14-year-olds going around stealing Kias with like a flash drive?
Possibly, yeah.
Brady will know. Brady will tell us.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, kids these days.
Yeah,
You.
Vermont Mike's worked at public safety a lot. Yeah, the tapes are digital. It is what it is. Physical media, kids.
I was gonna say, why do you think Hollywood? Most of us are just like, hey, film over digital, man.
Yeah,
Everything should still be on 35.
Except for George Lucas.
Well,
all right, Jared.
We love our Lucas, but
last
thing.
Okay.
Saturday, we're gonna start. Not the whole little schmagels, but Saturday for the D&D. I'm gonna have you guys.
Be here on Saturday.
God damn it, Steve. So if Steve's here,
okay,
we're gonna have you guys pick out some characters here.
Okay.
See how well that goes, and then we will get going on your little D&D sessions for Silly Saturdays.
All right.
But Steve, you got to show up. That means
if I was gonna. Sorry, I cut you off. I was gonna do a silly Saturday, but if Steve's not here, I might take a Saturday off. But we might do a podcast. So, Jared, we'll do this. We'll get this going. I'm really excited to do this segment. And also, Steve? Do we have voicemails, fresh ones that we're gonna play? Okay.
Yeah, we got 3. I got 3 in the can at least.
We'll do that Monday.
Okay.
I know I said I wasn't gonna do it on Mondays, but there's no rules.
Your show, man.
There's no rules here. All right, Jared. Any final thoughts? I'm looking forward to that segment.
If you're in Boston on the 12th of this month, come see the band. We'll be at the Jungle in Somerville. So fun times had by all. We go on at 11 because fuck my life.
Yeah, that's a little too old for it's a little too late for me. I'm too old for that. Okay. But good luck. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate you, buddy. Get better.
All right, thank you guys. Stay safe.
All right, Jared, the Time Pilot, calling on the show. Thanks for gifting the channel memberships. Also, thanks to Kingsport Cal coming out from the meat longer just long enough, the meat locker, just long enough to gift 5 channel memberships. We have what I think is a confession. So you know what? We can play the music. The background doesn't work as well on my thing here. Let's get the music up here. Brady's on the line. How are you doing, Brady? Brady.
You're muted, Brady.
Brady.
Hi.
Oh, there's Brady.
Oh, look at that, Ken. StreamYard added a cool little track
did.
map. Isn't that neat?
StreamYard added that. Still can't make my camera.
They can't figure
work.
out 1080p video for your boy. Oh, Jesus.
All right. Brady, you're here to confess a sin.
Yes, and I hope I can lead the sin into my call later on. Is that okay?
I don't know what that means.
This sin will at least another conversation.
Okay. All right.
All right, just tell me when to get out of the confessional, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me set the record straight. So, as you'll know, your boy doesn't drive, right? I
Right.
take the bus everywhere.
Right.
And so, one day I was going to the movies, as one does. And I forgot to bring my bag. So
I don't. Okay.
Bag? Bring a bag to the movies?
Yeah,
Yep. Oh, did you do like a carry bag, like a wallet and like all your shit, like in that kind of a bag?
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know I didn't know what kind of bag we had. I didn't know if you bring like
Okay.
a snack bag to the movies. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's where I'm gonna go. So I did not want to pay the theater prices, so I was like, okay, I'll get some food from the other parts of the mall.
Okay.
And so I got some bread, and a couple other treats, and well, I tried sneaking, the food into the theater.
Okay.
And in a blatant violation of their rules, and I got caught. Maybe breaking the rules or getting caught, maybe whichever one is a sin. And so they forced me to eat all the food in front of them.
Wait, what?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
What is this?
What?
King of the Hill?
Yeah,
Like,
what?
Bobby smoked the whole carton of cigarettes?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Continue.
And then after that, after an awkward conversation, which I got to know the person, more than
Drop from any bread?
Okay.
no, I didn't offer bread, unfortunately. I don't think they would have wanted it anyway. But yeah, after a long, awkward 15 minutes of scarfing down some bread and snacks, I went to enjoy my movie.
Okay. All right. So let's. Is this what's going to lead us into another call, Brady?
Yes, because I have a hot take about this.
I have a lot of questions.
Me too, but you go
I
ahead.
have a lot of questions. All right, but let's deal with the sin first. So we hear the story. Brady took some of his own snacks into a movie theater. He's caught. There's a very weird punishment I have an issue with. But that's not the call, Steve, is what is the sin? Brady, what do you think the sin is that you need forgiveness for?
It is either... There are two perspectives. It's either the lawful perspective, which is breaking the rules, obviously. It's a very public policy. And another perspective is just getting caught, being stupid about bringing food in and being so visible.
Okay. And you brought it in a book bag or a personal carrier bag?
The thing is, the reason why I got cut was because I didn't have a bag. And I tried being...
You just walked in with it?
I tried being nondescript about it, but it was kind of obvious.
Was it a baguette?
No. It
What
was
kind of bread
one-
did you have?
I have a lot of questions about the
Okay,
bread,
yeah, sorry,
Steve.
Ken, please go.
No, yes, Steve, you're thinking where I'm thinking. And Aaron, the author, is in there too. But we have a lot of follow-ups. This is the meat locker conversation of this show. In terms of the sin, I still, Steve, what do you think the sin is that we need to deal with first in this particular part?
The sin is simply just is breaking the rules, like trying to lie to the establishment by, Brady knowingly brought food to a place that he knows is not BYOF, and he did it anyway. I understand the cultural mores are, hey, just, it's not a huge deal. Just don't be like weird about it. But most people with Brady bring in like a bag of M&Ms or like, some kind of a candy. I'm imagining you trying to sneak through with like a bread bowl and like, and God knows what else. And you kind of deserve to get caught a little bit there.
Okay.
But yeah, the punishment is weird. And I think, Ken, up until this month when everyone says, I guess the movie theaters are saved again. I don't know if where we are on the conversation of movie theaters are dead or saved, but they maybe letting people bring food is the way to go. I don't know. Go, but you please, I'm sure you have questions.
Well, I want to just deal with the sin, and I'm going to say the sin is as Steve said, breaking a rule, and then some people are saying the sin is getting caught, but
no, I don't think it's getting caught. There's nothing sin in getting caught.
I don't. No. Yeah. Well, it's there. There's the line in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels: "To be with another woman is French, but to be caught, that is American." That's
not what Sister Margaret told me.
I don't think there's a sin, or I don't know, Brady. I tell you what, I think you're innocent of this sin because I think you're fighting for the side of the working man. The sin, and I'll let Steve register an opinion there too. The sin might be in our follow-up questions. The sin might come later, but for this sin, I think you're innocent, Steve.
Yeah, no, I think be at peace, child. I think you're good. You're not dead. No, I think I think this is you just trying to be efficient. Gas is like $14 a gallon where you guys live. So,
crossed 7 the other day.
If it means you got to bring a tortilla or a baguette into a movie theater, like go for it, man. You can do your thing. But here's the thing. Don't bring a tuna sandwich into the movie theater. You know what I mean? Like there's a line here. Like be considerate of, if you're going to bring food into the movie theater, kind of go with the airplane rule. Like don't bring something into the movie theater you wouldn't bring on an airplane. If it's
salmon,
you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna the organist can take a So
all right, I'll get rid of the organist.
Yeah, but this leads into what a lot of people in chat I think are wondering, Brady. And would you mind us having some follow-up questions for you?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. What kind of bread?
Okay, it's not the bread you're thinking about. It is not like a sandwich bread or whatever. It is I don't know if you heard of 85 Degrees Bakery.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up. 85 Degrees Bakery. Okay, I see
It's like a lot of like Asian style baked goods.
There's one in Glendale. Okay, got it. Sherman Oaks, Los Angeles. Okay, in Koreatown. Did you go to the Koreatown one?
No, that was one in the mall.
Okay. Okay, I don't want to dox you. Oh, there's a lot of locations. Okay. Oh, there's one near my old mall on Tampa Avenue. Okay. Okay, Brady. So what did you get there? Did you get some more? When you say bread, do you mean like Danish pastry roll?
Yeah, more of like the pastries kind. I got like they have a bread that is basically a cream-filled peach or a cream-filled berry.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a filled donut, if you will.
Okay. So my next follow-up question for you, Brady, is why did you just say bread?
I don't know. I mean, this is what I think of bread.
I don't buy
bread
and I think Aaron, the author, did too.
This is what I imagine.
I think we thought that you got a loaf of Wonder Bread, and we're trying to walk into a movie theater with a loaf of bread and no peanut butter jelly, sandwich meets cheese, just a loaf of bread. So when you said to me that they then made you eat the food, I pictured a Homer Simpson-like scene of you stuffing 19 slices of bread in your mouth, going, "Can I go now? Can I go watch
But it,
back
oh,
doors. Yeah, I don't feel so good. What movie were you watching?
The Sheep Detectives.
The Sheep Detectives. Yeah, can I go watch my Sheep Detectives film now? But instead, you got like a
looks
pastry.
like a lemon in a cupcake jar.
By the
just
way,
for
these I don't love pastries. I love donuts, cheese, Danish kind of thing. I don't love flaky pastry things. Some of those things here in the menu, because this is like a sandwich. Some of the stuff is a sandwich on this menu.
spicy sausage. That's a sausage.
Yeah, jalapeno
Yeah.
cheese. There's a lot of good
the other
stuff
thing
here.
I got that one and the cheese dog, which is
You got-
basically a hot dog.
Cheese. You got the cheese dog.
Okay, that
Yeah.
looks good. Looks like a fancy bun, cheese bun with a little piece of meat sticking out of it, like a turtle or a dog holding in a turd. But okay, so what else did you get? You had two things of, we'll say, bread. What else did you bring in?
That was basically it. The two savory things, and then the cream filled bread, which is,
Okay.
I guess, kind of like consistency. It's like a donut, but it's a bread.
Yeah. No. So and by the way, we're not making fun of you. I want to know what's going on here. This is like when Cal calls up and says, "What? You've never had sex with your coworker in a meat locker?" I worked at a movie theater. I worked at two for a while. How did you bring them? Was it just a bag that said 85 degrees?
No, I kind of wrapped the bag into like a little I kind of wrapped the bag to make it look like not a bag, and then I cradled it like I was, I don't know,
Like a football.
like a football. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You gotta stuff
Yeah.
it in your pants.
You
and
gotta
make
put it in
them-
your
Make them
pants.
question it. Yeah,
A
you gotta make them
jacket
put
pocket.
it right in. Put them right. No, man, put it right in the front.
Because-
make them
because-
point it out and say, "What are you gonna
Yeah.
question me?"
Yes. Yes. And in Vermont, Mike's still here. Vermont, like, again, has worked public safety, like me, or a loss prevention capacity. Say you have a jacket pocket and you have the stuff in there. That's a constitutionally protected area. Being serious. That's a constitutionally protected area. A backpack, constitutionally protected area. They can't search it without your permission, right? So that's why, hey, how you doing? Can I talk to you for a second? Can I talk to you for a second? Is you giving me permission to make a stop that's not necessarily detention and removing your rights. Any kind of stop can be construed as an arrest. So hey, do like if they're like, I smell jalapeno cream cheese. We don't serve Sir, do you have something in your pocket? No. Can I look?
New flavor of
No.
Old Spice, baby. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
I got the Old Spice jalapeno cream cheese. You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it? Yeah. And then can we look in your jacket pocket? No, you cannot. And if they do, your rights have been violated. So that was your first mistake, is cradling it like a football, walking in with some smelly jalapeno cream cheese, whatever you had. Like as Vermont Mike says, like a wino with a bottle of booze. I ain't been no drinking no here. So, and you didn't have like the candies, and but I do. In your defense, I will say this, and again, having worked at a movie theater up in Arroyo Grande, California, and then the Man 9 Granada Hills, Devonshire and Balboa represent, still there. When you said the rule was understood, you heard that, Steve, right? He said the rule, it was an understood rule, right?
Right.
Where, Brady? And this is in your defense, Brady. Where was that rule posted or stated?
That is a good point. Maybe it was in the front door, because it was AMC, so I think they have like on the front door, no food or drink.
Okay.
There's a thing of Nicole Kidman saying, "Do not no bread bowls of your own."
We come here to watch movies, but not eat cream cheese sandwiches. Okay, so you might be right, and you might be right. AMC, maybe Steve, you can do. I hate to be like Joe Rogan, but
No, I got you, dog.
Aaron, there's usually a sticker in the front door. This might be the case, but other than that, I would look for a posted code of conduct. I'd look if you had a ticket. I know we don't have physical tickets as much anymore, but maybe in the fine print. That might be it. They might get away with that. I would first question that it's a known rule, because the two theaters I worked at, and this is 1998, so different world really. If you brought in something that we didn't serve, we wouldn't stop you. If you brought in Reese's Pieces and a hot dog and Red Vines, we sell those. You got to go eat those, or you can't come in here with that. But we'll get to the making them eat it in front of them, Steve.
I love that.
You hear where I'm coming from, Brady?
Yeah.
So that's where I have an issue with them potentially. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is a code of conduct. This is, and I'm using an official term from public safety retail malls. This is a code of conduct posted for the public to see, so that once you enter the premises, you are, whether you know it or not, are to abide by these stated policies. So you're done on this one. And it's AMC, so it's corporate on a larger level. But I think I'm disappointed that they didn't be like, hey, look, we don't offer we're not losing any money. We don't offer jalapeno cream cheese poppers from 85 degrees or whatever the fuck. So that's my problem with that.
That's a lukewarm jalapeno popper. Can we talk another time about why children under 6 are allowed in rated R movies at the 4 o'clock showing, but not the 6 showing? it's just
that is Steve. That's an amazing question. For the audio listeners, there is a code of conduct rule stated on this AMC policy: no children under 6 after 6 p.m. at R-rated films.
Steve, that is ID my 6-year-old.
That is one of the greatest questions. What is the difference? What is the difference? If you're letting them at all, you've got to let them at all times.
So you're telling me when my dad brought me to see Air Force One when I was a child, and that was the first R-rated movie I saw as a child, he brought me it was a matinee.
Yeah.
Pop was giving me he was a cheap date. He wasn't even taking me to a night film. Jeez.
Now there could be there's secret shoppers like all spots. So there could be, we would letting someone underage in an R-rated movie had some ramifications. And I once Saving Private Ryan was in theaters when I was working there, and I let 2 like 14-year-olds in, and I gave them the real conservative coded, now you all pay attention to history and the sacrifice this generation made. And I'm not kidding. People behind them in line clap. I'm not kidding. I did this. They showed up and they had money, and they were like, 2 tickets to Saving Private Ryan. And I was like, I'm not supposed to
hold that score for 10 years.
I'm not supposed to let you in, but I need you to watch this movie and learn from history and the sacrifice that this generation made. Behind me, people, you know what? And I let those 2 kids in.
That sounds a lot like when my mom let me watch Titanic when I was little, and she was like, all right, so you're going to see boobs, but it's artsy, and so it's okay. That was the exact conversation she had. It's like, it's artsy, so it's fine.
Yeah. Steve or Laserbolt says his first R-rated film was Excalibur. My sister made me swear to never tell my mom. Have you all seen Excalibur?
Yeah, I literally watched it like a week and a half ago. Helen Mirren, right? Is that what I'm thinking?
Helen Mirren. There's lots, and then Guinevere or whoever in the early movie. Okay, there's a pretty explicit sex scene, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The actress's dad is the director. The actress's dad directed that scene.
Different time.
That's how it is in that family. All right, so we're losing, but this has been one of my favorite. This is what this is all about. This Blathering live. So Brady, I morally defend you on taking in something that they didn't offer.
Thank you.
Now, yes.
Oh no, just go ahead.
Okay, Steve.
Okay.
They catch Brady. They pull him into their little office, and they say, you have to eat this all.
Eat it all.
I find that a gross use of power.
At least it was bread and not cocaine.
Right.
Could have been worse.
Brady, how did this go down? Take me through this.
So I think the employees there are probably my age, if not younger. So I don't know what I think they were ordered by the managers, like, hey, you got to make them follow the policy. And I was
sure.
I think they first gave me the out was like, okay, you can come back, just put it in your car. And I just told I don't have a car. I sometimes I walk here. All right. I was like,
sorry, Brady. Because that kind of ties into the beginning of the conversation where he goes, you guys know I don't drive a car, right?
Right.
That's the first thing Brady said. And I forgot about that because I was thinking too, oh, why doesn't Brady just go put it in his car? He takes a bus. So what you could have said is, can I go put it on the next bus and send it home?
Okay. Yeah. And then they offered.
Okay.
And then they offered like, hey, we have a locker you can put in, and I was like, no.
A locker?
First of all, I'm gonna have to find you again, and then it's gonna take forever just to find the locker, and I don't want to just put food in a locker. It's like someone might steal it too. That was what I was worried about.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone's gonna
Okay.
steal your bread bowl.
You're losing me a little bit here. So then the next option was eat it all right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so physics buddy Joe had the question I was getting to. Did they make him eat it, or did they say eat it or toss it? And Brady chose to eat it like some sort of survivor game.
Right,
on
right.
TV.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, I'm guessing they gave you the option of here, you can throw this away if you'd like.
Yeah, that was the other option. Just throw it away.
And so what? And Brady, I don't think there's a wrong answer here. Like a great podcast interviewer that I am, I'll claim my title. What made you choose eat?
Well, I spent my hard-earned money on my hot dog bread and my sausage bread and my cream-filled berry bread, and I did not want to waste that.
You sound like a
Perfectly.
goddamn hobbit on a journey to save the Middle Earth.
And I was hungry too. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You know what? I was gonna come after Brady a bit and say, you chose wrong. You know what? I think Brady chose right. I think he chose right. You know, you know that you're not late to the movie because there's 35 minutes of previews now.
Right.
That at least they tell you. I might have done the same thing. I would have smuggled it in better. I would have had it in my jacket pocket. But yeah, Kingsport Cal's right. That's like throwing away cash.
Right.
You know, Brady, I'm glad we got to the bottom of the story. Steve, any thoughts on where we ended up?
No, I'm proud of Brady. I thought he handled this well. This is kind of like when you go through airport security and they're like, "Oh no, you can't bring those liquids, those things all with you." You know what I mean? And Brady's like,
Right.
"Okay, well, and I'm not going to throw this away." And he's absolutely right. I hate wasting food. So
I
power to you, Brady. And then you're nice and full for the movie. I'm sure you felt great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, if Brady had swung by a Rite Aid and got a whatchamacallit and some Reese's, and they were like, throw it away, or all right, it's maybe cheaper, and I can get that anytime. But Brady treated himself. He treated himself to
Right.
85 degrees Celsius, the name of this bakery that's sweeping L.A., and got himself a turd dog and a berry dog and a jalapeno cream cheese dog. Brady, did you enjoy the movie? Did you have heartburn?
No heartburn. I'm not at that age yet, and yeah, it was a nice movie.
I had heartburn in college.
Jared says, treat yourself. Detective McCarcel says, you can tell Brady is too pure because he's such a rookie at this. I've snuck in so many different foods. I would love to know because Detective McCarcel down there near Baton Rouge has probably got live shrimp,
Stuck in crawfish in his pants.
crawfish dripping out of his trench coat. I come around and get that train with him. Come there, man. Moving.
Carson doesn't take me as a trench coat guy. Come on now. No, Brady, next time, though, you just need to bribe the ticket guy. We'll be like, here's half. Let me through. You didn't see anything. That's how you get through.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how you got to get through this next time.
How did this, what was the wordage when they stopped you?
You can't bring that in here. You have to put that in your car or.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm cutting you off. Who said it? Because did you already purchase your ticket?
I already purchased my ticket.
It's not like very rarely do you go to box office with a person like when I was working. I was the front barrier. You can walk in with your phone. You can get an automated one. Right. So someone on your way to the theater or tearing the ticket stopped you, right? Or what used to be just tearing the ticket. Now they're scanning it. Is that who? Okay.
And I think I actually got through. I actually penetrated the first layer of defense, but AMC, they have like surveillance now, and someone just tracked me down. I was like, hey, from behind me, out of nowhere.
Like a Vegas casino. There's like a bouncer up in a lit room up there. There's like, there's a guy over in section 2 who's got he's got a piece of bread in his pants.
You've been sticking in something we don't serve here. We're gonna have a talk with you in the back here. Okay. So some pimply kid working his weekend job reports to the manager or the camera, is that guy got a Danish? And then they go get, okay. And that's how it happened. And then but they said the manager said so the manager didn't even do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Scarlet Wolf says someone takes artichokes to movies. Yeah, that's a problem.
No.
Though Detective McCarcel says, this is the greatest quote in the history of Blathering comments. I have absolutely brought in fried catfish. Doesn't have that fishy smell like tuna or salmon. Folks, we're talking
He's
about
right, though.
taking things to a movie.
He's right though. It doesn't. Catfish kind of just smells like any other fried catfish. Just smells like fried food. It doesn't smell like fried fish at all.
What?
It's good.
What? Hold on.
It doesn't smell like fried fish. It doesn't smell like chicken, but it doesn't smell like fish. It just smells like fried stuff. It just smells like, yeah. Catfish is like barely fish. Catfish is like muddy, weird bottom of the lake urchin things.
I kind of want Detective McCarcel to call in and tell us about this. How big was the fish? What container was it in? How did you conceal it?
Well, fried catfish you can make into like little bites. I don't even eat this stuff.
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
A regional thing, but like you can make them like like little. They're like little chicken nugget sized.
You come around over there, get crawfish and catfish, man. Yeah, I got one catfish, no smell.
Well,
bring it in.
McCarcel is they probably catch the catfish like by hand by just like sticking their hand into a log and just like ripping the catfish out. That's probably
Physics buddy Joe says catfish is the rat of fish.
Yeah,
man,
that's right.
That's a great line. Okay, Brady. Brady, this has been one of my favorite calls, and I appreciate you letting us analyze your life. Going forward, do you have any? How do you feel? How do you feel going forward about sneaking in food? You got a different way to do it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring my bag in, but I do have a hot take that I hope that's not gonna take that long. My hot take is, if movie theaters are going to charge $20 to $25 per ticket, let us bring in food, man.
Okay, so I complained about my $17 cheeseburger at Dodger Stadium. So I agree with you, Brady. Prices are insane. But again, drawing on my experience working in the movie theater, my friends were managers in the movie theater. Movie studios and distribution companies take most of that ticket money. That actually doesn't go to the theaters. So their idea is, let's drive up the food price. So that's why you have $9 sodas, $17 cheeseburgers and stuff at movie theaters. That's the rub. And I don't agree with it, Brady. And I think what you're doing is something that filmmaker and former music star Boots Riley would approve of if you saw his film Boosters. I think he'd encourage you to do that.
I saw that too recently. But I will respond, though. I did my research. I looked up AMC's financial listings. They make
hold on, when just now or there when you were eating your Danish?
After the movie, because the thing was just hot on my head. I was like,
yeah,
how much money did they make off
You're angry.
I was pissed. Okay. And then I found out they make twice as much money off ticket sales after the studio cut, more so than the food they do now. And the reason why they're losing money is because they just took a bunch of loans that they can't pay off anymore because they tried buying up all the movie theaters.
Well, this is AMC, and then the near collapse of AMC. I got in on some of that AMC stock, sold it long ago to pay rent, but it's a bad company, and I got 3 of them here in Burbank. Literally 3 of them.
Imagine Ken on the couch just scrolling through Wall Street bets on Reddit, just like, hold on. AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, GameStop, which is it going to be?
Well, but remember when the GameStop thing happened? I still have not watched that doc about it. I wasn't in on it, and I was at my Stash and Robinhood and those apps and everything, and I didn't get in on it. So then someone was like, I think it was Ikaika. I think this was during the GPA days when I had this camera when it was working at the 4K it's promised. Cheers to Jedi Gothic watching on Twitch. I was like, I'm not missing out on that one. And so the AMC shit started, and I bought in on AMC. It did all right. Did all right. All right, Brady. Brady, I don't disagree with you. The cost of everything is ridiculous. And we got a problem. And I think you're fighting for the man. Okay. I mean, you're fighting against the man. I think that's a good thing. All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Brady.
And everyone call in for that enshittification episode. It's
call
in
great. June 25th, the enshittification episode. And I got to make sure Ken Plume's idea. He told me we should do an episode about it, so we're gonna do that there. All right, thanks, Brady. We got a call actually. We got a call from. And then we're gonna have time for sports decks because I want to hear about the 82-0 game. Talk about the Knickerbockers. And then this next caller has something about basketball in. He is the greatest librarian in Los Angeles County, but also don't forget, even if you live technically in Los Angeles County, you might be in an incorporated city that's not Los Angeles, and you can't vote for the Los Angeles mayor. Oh, that's a whole thing. Chris is here. How you doing? Buddy?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
I am great now after hearing Brady's tale of.
Brady's call was such a home run. I think I might just hang up in a moment, but we'll see how this goes.
No, you're gonna help us transition into sports desk talk. So
Okay.
that's great. That's great.
Fair
You're serving
enough.
a purchase. Okay, what's going on?
So first up is just a quick library plug. So all the schools are ending their school year. It's the start of summer reading at all the libraries.
Yep.
So just like I did last year, if
Mm-hmm.
you haven't been to your library ever, if you haven't been in a while, just go pop in there sometime this summer. We put a lot of effort into planning programs and events, entertain the kids, entertain the adults all summer long. So
That's good.
get a library card, check out your local library this summer is my request to the Blather community.
That's a good idea. Chris, let me ask you this question. Brady shows up with a spinach, cheese, and feta Danish wrapped in garlic bread. What are you going to do?
So
What's the rule?
so technically there's no food or drink allowed in the library.
Okay.
But if it's something kind of quick, something discreet, I usually let it go. But if you're going to sit down with a container of Chinese takeout, then I will say something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Pick your battles.
Pick your battles. Do you
viewpoint.
like? Let's say first of all, let's also not forget Brady breaks the rules by sitting in the teen section. So let's say
Correct.
Brady's at a normal table, and you look over and he's secretly taking bites off a Danish dog. Do you just kind of give him a look like and then wave him like and just kind of I'm
Correct.
giving you this one for free? Okay, that's
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Check
gotta
out
let
the
them know.
libraries.
You gotta make sure I know that you know, so that you're setting a power dynamic there, Ken.
Steve,
There we go.
Steve's
Thank you,
very right.
Steve.
And Ethan Osvetnik says my kids are all in on the summer reading program this year. The library is the best in the summer.
Fantastic.
It really is. I've taught some classes there during the summer too. So, Chris, what's your second thing about basketball?
Yeah, so I'm not too huge of a basketball fan. I was back in mid 80s to 90s, something like that. I was getting all the basketball cards, but we're in the time of the finals right now.
Right.
So I don't know if you remember a player by the name of Adam Morrison, but he was
I do.
he was super a fantastic mustache. Thank you,
Did
Steve.
he have a lot of tats?
Mustache.
Don't
He had a
think
fantastic
so.
mustache.
He did have a
He was
great
known for it.
mustache.
Okay.
And
I
flowing
do,
locks like me
yeah,
as well.
flowing locks. I do remember him. Okay.
Yes, yeah. So when he was kind of blowing up in the March Madness tournament, I had found out that he was a type 1 diabetic like myself. So I was like, oh, fantastic! Look at this guy. So I kind of was paying attention to his early career and kind of fell out of keeping up with the NBA. So I looked him up again recently. The dude was on. So the dude has 2 championship rings with the LA Lakers. When he was on the team when Kobe won it. And then I looked up his playing minutes during those final series, and he played like less than 5 minutes, I want to say, something like that.
In the finals?
Yes, in the finals.
Okay.
So just that, it just kind of blows my mind that it's like I'm trying to put it in terms. It's like if you're in a background extra in like Lord of the Rings, you're like, well, I was in a $300 million movie franchise, but it's like also you didn't really contribute to it. So it's like I'm happy for the guy.
Right.
He's got 2 championship rings, but also you didn't really.
Right. So okay.
Yeah.
So your question is, what's your exact question? I'm trying to phrase it right, not speak for you.
No, it's
Don't
not a
laugh,
question. It's just such an interesting dichotomy. I thought that you could that he has 2 NBA championship rings. Which, by the way, if I was him, I would just lean into that hardcore and just go to pickup games, go to local restaurants, and be like, hey, two-time NBA champ over here, kind of thing.
So
yeah.
So this is like in the mid 2000s. I could say I opened up for Chris Rock.
Exactly.
But you were around during that time. All that happened was I went up first to the Improv, and Chris Rock did a drop in to test his Oscar monologue and went up after me.
But you opened for Chris Rock.
I opened for Chris Rock.
It's all perspective. It's all how you market it, kid.
Yeah. So, but I want Steve, especially on the basketball side of things. This is common. It gets even. He's on the roster. Let me just start here. He's on the roster. He plays basketball better than thousands of people in the world. And
Absolutely.
He's on. And I know you're not taking that away from him. So he contributed somehow, some way to get there. That's what the ring is about. But it gets sometimes weird. I don't know basketball as much as I do baseball. But in baseball, off it. If you played on the team in May and were released and signed with the Brewers, no disrespect to Milwaukee, and your team wins the World Series, you still get a ring. You're still like you were on the roster.
Okay, because you helped get them there to that point. Yes.
But there's some folks that you look it up like, I've never played Major League Baseball. I wish I wanted. That was my biggest dream in life. 2 innings with the Dodgers, and then they ended up released and they finished the year in independent ball or delivered for Amazon, and they get a ring. And good for them. But Steve, do you understand where Chris and I sometimes are like, wow, really?
Yes, and I think basketball is a unique outlier here because the teams are so small.
They're small.
If there's like 14 people on an NBA roster, I think at most. So if you're even in and there's maybe 2 or 3 dudes on each team at least that don't play at all, right? Especially in the finals. Like the rosters get smaller and smaller as far as playing time goes, the more important the games get. So if you're playing at all in the finals, you are more important than, half the roster. You know what I mean? So there's something to that. So I think, he was certainly a bus rider, but he was not, he wasn't like cleaning the wheels or anything. But he wasn't driving it like the way Kobe and all those guys were, obviously. But I think in football and baseball and stuff, there's a little bit more of that case of, you can kind of just like luck into being on the team and having that in that scenario. But it is like the butterfly effect, like, because it's not just the games. Like these guys contribute in practice and in the preparation and in the mental aspect of things as far as learning the opponent and all that kind of stuff. So, maybe Adam Morrison was great at film study. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, and I know and again, in baseball, they'll vote on does this person get a postseason bonus? And sometimes it is a minor leaguer that got a couple of bats, or a trainer that they, there's all those kind of things. And everyone on the staff gets a ring. Like if you're the trainer, assistant, all that, you get a ring, which I think is justified.
The broadcasters get a ring sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, true.
But I understand it. And you're not trying to take it away. You're just asking.
No.
You're just asking.
It's just, but I mean, but with you bringing up, the baseball teams and kind of Steve chiming in there, like I'm sure there's hundreds of people that have championship rings that in the scheme of things have contributed in some minor way, but they weren't throwing down dunks at the finals.
Yeah, and
Steve, sorry, go ahead.
Well, and you may go in terms of like the being an extra, paid extra in a movie and everything. There's some folks who I've seen being like, look at me, I'm in a Star Wars movie or something. I finally got, my dream came true. I finally got in one. And I'm not here to take that away from them, because if I had the opportunity just to walk in the background, I would. But sometimes it's framed publicly like, I'm in a Star Wars movie. You went to a central casting agency, and you're one of 2,000 people who on set that day were treated like cattle and a prop, and you're in the film. But I don't think you should go around bars telling people you were in a Star Wars movie. That's my thing. My thing. Even my buddy Michael Benjamin Hernandez, whose brother is Oscar Isaac, he was in Rise of Skywalker, and he's like, I don't tell you could. I'm waddling away in a scene like that. That's what I was in. There you go. All right, Chris. Thank you for that. Thank you for shitting on Adam Morrison.
No, not at all, Steve. Is there a team that you're rooting for in the finals? Are you a basketball fan?
Oh,
Steve?
we're gonna get to it, Chris.
So glad you asked.
Well,
yep.
All right.
Yeah, good transition, Chris.
Get to it then. Have a great rest of your show. I'm here for it.
Thank you, Chris. All right, we're going into free baseball time here. We're going to do a little bit of Blathering. Sports Desk. Where did that overlay go? There it went? I'm having a little delay on this old StreamYard too. So, Steve, a couple things in sports we're going to talk about. The first thing first is I did confirm that the ice cream sandwiches sold at Dodger Stadium for like $7.50, $8 a sandwich are the brand Chip It that you can get at Smart and Final, 8 for like $6.
Nice.
That's all I can confirm now, because I went and bought 8 more. Tell me about this 82-0 game. I know nothing about it.
82-0. So we're gonna play a very quick round of it here in just a moment. But let me quickly explain. So 82-0 is this viral game that has taken over the internet, in which us basketball nerds are playing these games and then posting the rosters that we create all over social media to see if you can create a team that would hypothetically go 82-0 according to the robot. Okay, so what it does is The game plays, and you roll the dice, and it gives you a team, and it gives you a decade. And then you have to pick a player, and then you roll the dice again, and you roll the dice again until you have 5 players to fill out your roster. So we're going to play this together, Ken.
Let's play this.
I am going to just, I can either share my screen or do the normal camera thing I do. How do you want to do it?
You probably share your screen. Oh, yeah, let's do that. It really sucks to have to wear these Chuck Schumer glasses all the time now.
It's okay. It's okay, Mr. Schumer.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Here we go. So let me grab the window here. 82-0. I'm going to share the screen. So here we go. Excellent. All right. So I'll zoom in a little bit so we can make it a little bit bigger for you there, Mr. Schumer. Okay. So I'm just going to hit classic. So here we go. We're going to hit spin, and it's going to give us a team, like a franchise, and then a decade from which we pick. So we're going to hit spin. Here we go. We're just going to do this on the fly. We're going to see if we can go 82-0. And Ken, you're going to pick these players. Okay, here's our first one. Milwaukee from the 2000s. So we've got Ray Allen's pretty tough to not pick here.
Glenn Robinson, Ray Allen.
Yeah, Ray Allen, Michael Redd, Gary Payton, Richard Jefferson, Sam Cassell. At that point, we're really, Charlie, old school Charlie Villanueva. But I think we have to go Ray Allen here, Ken. I think
let's go Ray Allen.
First shooting guard. All right, so we're gonna pick Ray Allen. All right, so now we're going to place him in the shooting guard spot. He's only eligible for that. So there we go. Ray Allen is our shooting guard.
Oh, it's one from. Oh, I get you. Okay, spin it.
Yeah, so you see what we're doing now? See what we're doing now?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I spent 2 hours of my workday doing this today.
I'm sure you did.
All right, Philadelphia from the 1970s. I mean, how do we not go Dr. J here, right?
Dr. J. I don't even
we have
care
to go
about
Dr. J. Now we're gonna put him under small forward because we already have Ray Allen at the shooting guard position.
Okay. Can he play out of position?
We're in really good shape already.
Okay. This is great.
Ray Allen and Dr. J.
I would love to do this in football.
They have a football version.
Milwaukee.
Here we go. Milwaukee in the 70s.
Kareem center.
There's no doubt. We might do it on the first try here, Ken.
Yes.
We really might do this on the first try. All right. So we're going to put him at center, obviously.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
This is amazing.
Spin again.
Okay.
Oklahoma City in the 70s. That doesn't actually really exist, but they're the Seattle. They would have been Seattle.
Oh, it traces where they came from. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
Ooh,
so
Spencer Haywood. Okay.
Okay. Here's the rub. You get a respin on an era and a team once per time. So if we don't like this, we can either respin the city.
Let's spin it again.
Or the era.
Let's spin it.
Which one do you want to spin?
New city.
We like the 70s, but we want to go with the new city.
No, Spencer Haywood's good, but let's do it. Spin it again.
All right, new city. We're sticking in the 70s.
Okay. All right. Boston. Oh, that's good.
Oh man,
McAdoo.
Dude, we're going 82-0. We have to. This is gonna happen.
Chris Ford become a coach.
So
Billy Knight.
We can't really take Havlicek here because we already have our shooting guard and our small forward. So I think we got to go either McAdoo here at power forward or center.
I'm good with McAdoo.
Okay. You want to put him at the center or the power forward?
Well, we got Kareem at the center. I'm not. You going to move the captain?
Sorry, we have Kareem at center. So I'm sorry. So we have power forward and power. Oh, okay. So point guard and power forward is all we have to do. So yeah. So let's put McAdoo at power forward.
Power forward.
All right. So we got. Okay.
Well, okay.
All right. So we got to pick up. All right. So we really got. Here we go. One more. We got to find a point guard. We have one more spin on an era. Cleveland in the 80s. Okay. Ron Harper isn't like the worst pick here.
Ron Harper's not the good. Okay.
World be free.
Can Cliff Robinson play shooting guard or point guard?
I think Larry Nance is another one. Well,
Larry Nance.
Brad.
A lot of people saying roll again.
The era here, and we got to hope to God we get a bet. We got to hope to God we get Kyrie Irving here. Yep. If we're gonna go 82-0 here, Ken, we have to hope we get
LeBron.
Cleveland.
Yep.
Well, LeBron doesn't play point guard. They're not going to give us LeBron for point guard. We have to get a point guard. Okay. So that's why I'm thinking we have to spin the era here. And we have to hope to God we get.
Let's do it.
We got to get Kyrie. Here we go.
Kyrie Irving.
Oh, 20s. Donovan Mitchell, James Harden. Okay, so we're just barely missed him, but we can at least do this. With Donovan Mitchell, I think we can do this, Ken. With either Donovan Mitchell or James Harden.
I like James Harden. He's got the beard. I like the beard.
He's got the beard.
I don't have the basketball
games.
I don't have the basketball expertise. You tell me what to you do it.
I kind of want to go James Harden here. I mean, Donovan Mitchell has more points.
I like it.
We don't need points because we have Kareem, Ray Allen, and Dr. J. We need those assists. Brady's right. All right. I think James Harden.
Do it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
69 and 13.
Oh,
man.
What?
Who was the weakness? Who was the weakness? Can we figure out who the weakness was?
I mean, it's real. I mean, Brady might be able to tell me if there's anything. But it doesn't really grade you other than this. I mean, it's a dynasty level. I mean, this is a championship winning team, but it's
69.
Not
69 wins in a season. You're good. You're going deep.
Not enough assists. Brady says. I don't know. I mean, 8, 4, 4, 2,
this
and
is
4.
Fantastic.
I mean, that's
where's this? Just on a website?
This is just 82and0.com. Yeah,
I'm going to send this to Mark
82-0.com.
I'm going to send this to Mark Ellis.
Yeah, he'll love it. I mean, if he hasn't seen it already, he'll love it.
You all will not see Mark Ellis for 2 months after this. After this. Okay, that was great. All right. What other? You said they're doing other sports?
Yeah, so they've started doing them. I haven't played the one for football yet. 82and0 football version. I'll just see how
that'd be what 17-0 football.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Actually, I got it. Let's just pull it up really quick. Can you go 20-0? And it's not actually not that many
because you have to get to the Super Bowl. God, why is my screen?
Right.
My internet is stupid. Everybody.
Okay. So here we go. We're gonna do our first.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit.
All right, Dallas.
Whoa, Dallas in the 89 to 98. Okay, we have 12 roster spots, so it's like fantasy.
Like fantasy. All right. So let's do this kind of quick here. I'm going. My choice is Emmitt Smith. I think we can get better quarterback than Troy Aikman.
Yeah, absolutely. And also the other option here would be Michael Irvin, but I still think we go.
We can only pick one, right?
I think we only pick one player. Yep. And we're gonna put him as a running back. Yep.
Okay.
Here we go. Spin. Washington from 2011 to 2015.
Okay. Kirk Cousins.
RG3 was good. That's after he got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, this is rough.
This is rough.
What
are the positions? What we got? Defense. What do we got?
Pretty much it's fantasy. It's the same things for fantasy, except for defense. You can do linebackers, corners, and safeties. Actually, no. It looks like they have actual positions here.
Yeah. I don't see anyone on that. I'd respin era.
Respin the era.
Jackson. Yeah. Just Deshaun Jackson. Wide out, but I think we can do better than that.
I think it's only going to give us one reroll total, but here we go. All right. This is.
I think it's work. Otherwise, we're going to pick.
Yeah. Okay. We can work with this.
San Francisco.
Okay, 99 to 2005.
Jeff Garcia. Okay, I don't like
Frank Gore. Well, we already have a running back, but we can put him at the flex.
Yeah, who's our defense? Who's our defensive choices here?
Let me go to.
All right, but
this is still only offense. It's only doing offense.
Only doing offense.
Only doing offense.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Frank.
I think we should go Frank Gore.
Let's go Frank Gore.
Okay, Frank Gore.
Jerry Rice. Terrell Owens was not on the list, right?
No, he wasn't there. He was gone already. Oh, okay. LA Rams, 2016 to 2020. I mean, we have to go Aaron Donald here, right? Oh, it's still offense. No.
What's the why? Well, I think we're getting screwed on that.
Todd Gurley or Cooper Kupp. I think we go Todd Gurley or Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp would be my choice there, but you pick.
I like it. Let's go Cooper Kupp.
Let's do it. Okay.
We need a wide receiver.
Arizona.
Okay, Arizona 21 to 25.
God.
That's rough.
God, that's not a good one at all. I don't like this game anymore. We're still picking offense. So, okay. Well, tight end Trey McBride's not bad. Or maybe.
Rondale Moore, rest in peace.
I don't know.
Zach Ertz, the Trey McBride. I think
it's not going to let us roll again, huh?
Yeah, we won't let us roll again. We got to go Trey McBride.
McBride at tight end.
We're going to put him at a flex in the hope that we get a better tight end.
Better tight end. I like that. Okay, McBride. Okay.
Cleveland 2015. Jesus
Cleveland 2011, 2015.
Oh, my God. Look at the quarterback room in Cleveland in 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Good God, in the early 2000s.
For the audio listeners, just imagine the Cleveland Browns roster in the 2011, 2015
in the early 2010s.
Range. We don't. This is not a good choice, though. This is not
good.
Right,
so the corpse of Willis McGahee.
I don't think any of that.
Josh Cribbs, remember when he was good?
Yeah, Josh. Okay.
This is bad. This is bad, Ken.
Let's pick one here.
This is bad.
Yeah, we got hosed. We got
We gotta go Josh Gordon here. This is the last year Josh Gordon was any good, 2013.
Let's
So we're doing Josh Gordon.
Okay.
It won't let me put him as a wide receiver or a flex. Oh, because we already used him. No, we can't even pick him. It's filled. Running backs are filled.
Oh no, so we have to. What have we?
Gary Barnidge is our tight end. That's not going to go well.
And we can't cut anybody. Oh, this is a trap.
No. Oh, this is
a trap.
This is really
bad. This is a trap. We've done wrong. This is like a Jenga or a Rubik's cube.
We have to go Gary Barnidge, the tight end.
So what happens if we move McBride to the tight end? Who does that open up for us?
We can't move him. He's picked.
You're done? Oh, you're done? You can't move him? Oh,
yeah,
this
it's
game
a
is
one.
stupid.
It's a one.
This game just got stupid. All right. Let's pick.
Gary Barnidge.
Okay,
Moving
Gary
this
Barnidge.
along.
Okay.
Okay. Chargers. I didn't know this was so many players. I'm sorry. Chargers 2020. 2016 to 2020. This is Austin Eckler's
Phillip Rivers.
2019.
We got to go Phillip
All right,
Rivers.
we're taking
right?
Phillip Rivers. All right, we're taking
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers. All right.
All right.
Fall the quarterback.
San Francisco again, 06 to 2000.
Okay.
Now
06
now we
okay,
can
now we're
maybe-
on defense. Now we're on defense.
Oh, now we're on defense. Well, now, okay, Bryant Young. I'm having trouble. I don't see all the players. So, Patrick Willis was good, right?
Yeah, Takeo Spikes. Patrick. Oh yeah, I think we got to go Patrick Willis here. I
Let's
think
go
that's
Patrick Willis.
that's the obvious pick.
That's the guy.
That's definitely
That's
the
the
obvious
guy.
pick. Yeah. A linebacker, Patrick Willis.
Okay. All right.
Dallas 21 to
But
25.
it's the now Dallas. That's what do we
It's the defense too. Okay, was this Micah Parsons though? Let's put.
Oh,
Micah
you
Parsons
can
on
get
the
Micah
edge.
Parsons on there. That's
Yep.
without a doubt.
Put him
Without a
on the
doubt.
edge.
Without a doubt.
Yep.
Okay.
Cleveland.
Cleveland
21. Can we
again.
get out of
Spin it.
Cleveland for the love
Spin
of God.
again.
Defense though is Myles Garrett's here.
Miles Garrett. There he is.
Put him on the D-flex. Boom.
Let's do it. Oh, we might
Okay.
have a chance now.
Okay.
Buffalo.
Oh man, I wish we. Oh, this was on offense.
Do we not get two quarterbacks?
No, we only get one.
Okay, this is defense. All right. Well, what do we got left?
Rasul Douglas had a good year.
And then he went to the Dolphins.
Hyde.
Yeah. Okay.
Leonard Floyd.
Von Miller.
We need
Von
a
Miller's good.
Tackle. He's an edge though. We already have two
Okay.
edges. We have Myles Garrett and Michael Parsons.
I think edge is a made up position. I don't like it. Okay.
We need a D tackle, a corner, and a safety.
Let's do it. You pick it. Dealer's
Let's
choice.
go. Let's go. We're gonna say Rasul Douglas. This was like the best year that he had.
Yeah. I like
let's
him. He was
let's
good in
do that.
Miami last year.
The Chargers.
Okay,
Can we
it's
get a
picking
different
the same
team?
teams. This is bunk.
Okay, Eric Weddle was good that year for
Yeah.
safety.
I'm good
Wait,
with that.
Freeney, that was way past his prime.
Yeah, let's
John
go.
Phillips.
I'm good with Weddle.
Let's go Eric
if he's
Weddle.
there.
Let's go Eric
if he's
Weddle.
there.
Safety. Okay, now we
Safety.
need a defensive tackle. This team's not gonna. This team might be a playoff team.
It's maybe. Okay.
Okay. Jaron Reed had 10 sacks that year.
Okay. Yeah.
That sounds good.
That's good.
Okay, how many? Okay, before I place this, how many wins do you think this team has out of
11.
20?
11.
11? You think that's it?
Yeah, I think it's just it. I think
I think
our
you're
defense
right.
is really good. I don't like our offense.
Yeah. I don't like our offense. I think we
don't like
win.
our offense.
Well, we have Emmett Smith though. To be fair,
We
we
do
have
have
Emmett
Emmett
Smith
Smith
and
and
Phillip
Phillip
Rivers
Rivers.
and
Okay, we
Cooper
do
Kupp. Like I don't know. I think you're sleeping a little bit on her. This is
And let's not forget Phillip Rivers, Laserbolt's favorite player because he has 13 children for his farm. All right, do it. 17-3. Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. Well, our football team was better than our basketball.
That's good. That's good. I
was
like
fun.
this. I like
That was
this.
fun.
Okay.
I'm sorry that took so long.
No, it's fine. Just this is now going to be. I'm going to be doing this.
I'll send you the link so you can do that for the next
Please
4
do
hours.
this, and I'm going to send it. It's like when Immaculate Grid first came out, and I was up till 3 a.m. playing Immaculate Grid. There we go. All right, cool.
That was fun.
We do have a call from Kingsport Cal. He always calls in at the end of the show. I think he likes the punishment. But before that, the NBA Finals are going on right now. Game 1 is already concluded. Of course, the New York Knickerbockers defeated the San Antonio Spurbockers, and that's just Game 1. All right, so Steve, I have a lot of people in my life who are San Antonio Spurs fans. There's some people here in chat who are Sinners, who are Knickerbocker fans. But you've told me in DMs, a Knickerbockers win is bad for society. Please tell us.
It's bad for America. It's bad for our culture. It's bad for civilization. Everyone outside of the city of New York or just diehard Knicks fans should be rooting for the Spurs. And I wouldn't have said this if they were playing against literally anybody but the New York Knicks. But Ken, the New York Knicks might be the most insufferable franchise in sports. I mean, these people are living on the fumes of a championship from 50 years ago. They haven't been relevant in 30 years. Spike Lee has been, and all their celebrity friends have been sitting courtside looking like idiots as they get bounced out of the playoffs year after year after year, but they don't shut up. While they are as insufferable as possible, they are some of like the best fans in sports because they are so loyal and because they, even though the Knicks have been bad for 20 years, they still go and it's still a big deal when people play at Madison Square Garden. But everyone's been making fun of them because the Knicks have been the Photoshop kings of the last 20 years of like, oh, LeBron's going to come here. This person's come here. That person's going to come here every single summer. And it never happens. And then they pick up Jalen Brunson from Dallas, who didn't want him. and they get Cat, and they put a team together of basically a bunch of misfits and rejects from teams that said these guys can't be our number one. And they just beat the 7'10" alien in game one of the finals, and look like that they just straight up look like the better team. So yeah, no, Ken, it's as bad. We need to rally around the San Antonio Spurs. We need to send good energy to San Antonio. The Spurs need to win this series for the good of America, for the good of our sanity.
Right.
You do not want, like, Timothy Chalamet might actually become like the Dune character, like the Lisa Al-Gaib, if the Knicks win this. Like, he might actually try to start an uprising in New York and take everything over.
So this is echoed by my friend Mark Ellis, San Antonio Spurs fan. How can we stop it? Just sending positive energy, manifesting wins for the Spurs who are down 1 game to none?
Well, encouraging Donald Trump to go to the Knicks games as he's saying he's going to. He said he's going to go to games 3 and or 4 in New York. So I'm sure that will only be I'm sure that'll only help. But I hope the circus, if anything, distracts them. No, but I mean, I'm definitely one of those people that's like, nothing you as those fans can do ever affect. Because I'm not superstitious or anything.
Sure.
The sports just happen. But no, this is like, listen, if you guys thought Mondani becoming mayor was bad in New York, just wait until the Knicks win the finals. I'm not even kidding. Like,
I mean, I like what he's done in New York, but okay. Laser Bolt's turning 60 next year, and he's still waiting for the Lions to win. So, but Lions fans aren't insufferable like the Knicks fans, is what you're saying, Steve.
Because that's the thing. Knicks fans won, right? They won a championship back in the 70s. They have the Willis Reed moment. They have all the celebrities. They play at Madison Square Garden. They have all this entitlement that's kind of unearned, or at least if it's unearned, the cachet has been spent over the last 50 years. So it's like you got to do something to build that back.
They're a legacy team that has been long out of the elite, is what you're saying.
Imagine if the Cowboys only ever won 1 Super Bowl. That's the New York Knicks.
Right, but the Cowboys is not a bad example because they have not been good since Barry Switzer left.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, they are very much the Cowboys, except the Cowboys had enormous success back in the day. The Knicks won one championship.
One championship. Okay. I agree with you. Sorry, Brady. Brady's
a Lakers fan anyway. Get the hell out of here.
All right. Spoken from an Eagles fan, by the way. All right. That's what people in chat wanted us to say. Okay. Last time we had him on the show, he admitted to some sexual activity in a meat locker at a restaurant that he worked at, and people are still talking about the call. Let's close this show. Franny, I'll be walking you in a minute. Kingsport Cal is on the show. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, Ken? I mainly called.
Oh, dear God, you sound terrible.
Whoa.
See?
Yeah.
See?
What is the problem?
I called because you told me to use a line-in microphone, and
well, not one that went through the washing machine.
Yeah, I don't think you've done it right. I don't think you've hooked it up right.
See, that's why I use what I use.
Okay, why don't you go back to that? Because this sounds like you're an alien. Quite frankly, this makes it sound like you're RFK Jr., and I just can't have that. Okay, all right, fix it. Okay,
that makes me want to clear my throat.
I don't understand how that happens, though. You know what I mean? My internet. This has been one of the worst internet days I've had. I'm a little more clear now, but
it's been an up and down. The middle of the show was fine.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. It drives me effing crazy. This internet. All right, Kingsport Cal, tell us when you're ready. Get in here. Just get in here.
He's working. He's
working on it.
I see him. He's focusing very hard.
And choose. Make sure you choose the right. Make sure you choose the right thing. Get the right microphone set up. I think
this is like when I'm at work, Ken, and I'm doing like a webinar for people, like in a bunch of polo shirts, and I'm typing as on the screen share, and I just forget how to freaking like spell literally everything because there's 100 people watching you type.
Yeah, or when you're on a company-wide Zoom call, and the first 11 minutes are everyone mute your computer. Everyone. Pat,
right?
Can you mute Ted? Mute your computer.
And then they start talking. It's hey, you were muted. We missed the first 20 seconds, or whatever it is you said.
All right,
Al. There he is.
Is it better?
Much better.
Sure. Yeah.
It's not better enough for Ken.
It's so loud. It's so loud. You need to know your settings to your computer. Your settings are, and I have you drop down to 50 now.
Okay, I'll put it down a little bit.
It
raised itself. It raised itself back up through.
Yeah, I know. Settings get fucking move around. Tell me about it. It's a horrible.
I moved it.
Okay, you sound great.
Okay, I probably don't, but that's why I done that to prove to you that the in line was not better than what I was
Yeah,
using.
but what did you do? Did you put a USB into like a 3 3/4? Did you jam it in there? What happened?
I just put a freaking microphone, a wired in mic into the port.
You go back
And
and
it
watch.
sucks.
Go back and watch the episode. You'll hear what it said. It was
I'm sure it does because I've done it before.
ridiculous.
That's how I perfected it, Ken.
Okay.
That's how I
All
got to what I
all
use
right,
now.
King Sport Cal. It's over.
I'm
Let's
trying
move
to
on.
defend. I'm just trying to defend why I use what I use.
You're defended. All right. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, I think I've asked you this before, but I wanted to ask Steve about it because I had another crazy encounter, not crazy, but another awkward encounter at work with a new person who happened to be, I could tell, was Gen Z, with the handshake.
Mm.
The handshake. Now, I'm sure, Steve, you have multiracial friends in your life. You have that.
I do.
It's kind of hard to not in 2026. But
See, yeah,
now-
I'm invited to the barbecue, Ken. Yeah.
You skipped
Yeah,
right over,
well-
skipped right over me.
okay.
Skipped over
Well,
me.
I know you do, Ken, because I've talked to you about this. I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
now there was this kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was anyway. I was taking over. He was taking over. I was
Okay.
leaving. He was taking over a machine. And I went up to him, and I knew he was a new guy, so I had to explain everything to him real quick. What he was
Okay.
do. And he
Okay.
just looked at me with the Gen Z stare, which I've
Okay.
never seen before until that day.
So this
He just looked at me. I think that he was just baffled that was a black dude in Tennessee at a factory with some type of position of power, and it just baffled him
You might be right.
with his overalls and mud boots on. And then
picture.
right after I was done explaining everything to him,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "You got it?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got it." And he went to give me a handshake, and it was the most awkward thing in the world because I done the hand, I grabbed, I've done what I normally do.
What did
And
you
he
do?
put what you do is he put the hand out. It's hard to explain it. He put the hand out like this. It's hard to explain without showing, but he put the hand out like this.
Okay.
So I grabbed it, and then you do the interlock like Steve was trying to do.
Okay.
Then
Like
you
that?
do the fist, and then
Okay.
you bump this, and then if you
You
want
hit
to
a
get
home
fancy
run?
with it, when you want to get fancy with it, you pull back and do the snap, or you pull back and blow it up. I've seen y'all
Okay.
pull.
Blow
I've
it up.
seen
White people
blow it
like to blow it up. We like to blow it up.
up. Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Okay.
You do
Okay.
either one of them.
All right, so let's
This-
okay. Hold on, Cal. Let me in there. I'm watching you. Let's do it
Okay.
again. So do it again. Steve and I will reenact it for the audience who's watching. For those listening,
Well-
you're fucked.
This is how he came at me. This
Okay.
way.
He did
Okay,
like
so
this.
He came like this.
Oh, like
Steve
sideways.
just done.
Okay,
Yeah, it
sideways.
came like this. So I come like that,
Okay.
and we meet,
Okay.
and then you grip it,
Grip it.
then you take it off, and you bump
Mhm.
it, or you
Mhm.
bounce it, and
Okay.
then you bump it,
Bump it.
and then you can pull it back and
Okay.
snap,
Snap.
or you can pull it back and blow it up.
Blow it up, dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
he did neither of those.
What did
None of that.
What did he
He
do?
gave me the limpest, crazy. He came in like this, like he
Okay.
knew what he was.
Like he was it. And this
Yeah,
is a.
like, yeah.
And let me just reset this. It's a white kid in overalls and mud boots.
Yeah, in
Okay.
Tennessee.
Okay. In
And
Tennessee.
probably
Cal's
his
black,
first
just
job.
for the audio listeners.
For the audience, Cal is a black man. Okay. So all right. So let's reenact it. Let's reenact it. So he comes in from the side, and like
He
this.
comes in from the side.
Okay. What does he do? What does he interlock? What does he
He
do?
comes in. He gets the interlock,
Okay.
and then after that, he tries to transition back into a regular handshake.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. So he comes in.
He comes in. We do the interlock. Then he tries to transition to a regular handshake. When I'm going to do the bump, the
Uh-huh.
bump it part.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
it's just grabbing
did-
your fist at that point.
And,
Yeah.
Okay.
and he said, "I'm sorry" to me
Yeah.
like 3 or 4
Oh.
times, and it made me
Oh.
laugh because you don't need to apologize to me for that because you don't know, because you haven't been around black people. The only black people you've seen have been on TV. I get it. You don't have to apologize to me,
Right,
Because you
right.
can't do a cool handshake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask Steve if are you afraid? Because it's the way it made me seem with this guy when he started apologizing. And shit. It made me seem like he's like I'm in this situation, but he initiated the situation.
Right.
But it makes
Yeah.
me think: do you ever get afraid? Like I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here.
No,
That's what
because
I'm saying.
no, Cal, I'm so glad you asked. Someone, a friend of mine in college, a friend of mine in college gave me good advice on this once when I was a freshman in college, going to a party where there were a lot of athletes and people who were way cooler than me. Okay, and I was being introduced to people who were just way cooler than me. And I saw exactly kind of what you're talking about, because athletes do this where they have a million different handshakes, right? Especially if you ever watch a baseball game, they have like basically like freaking Morse code every time they like congratulate each other for something. So I always went in with the confidence of like the open hand of like the, like you're exactly what you're talking about at the beginning. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and then you go in for the 2-pat hug and that's it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
That's if you do that, you're safe no matter denomination, God, race, gender, whatever. We all agree on that cadence and you're going to be okay.
So you're like
to clarify what Steve is saying is if you're going to go in sideways, I meet you sideways, we do the lock, and then you pull it in with the shoulder hug. That's
quick hug
fine.
and we're done.
That is fine.
Okay.
That is totally acceptable.
So Cal, I'm generally okay with these handshakes. I feel a little out of place. I feel a little bit like a substitute teacher in front of a class that hasn't accepted them yet. I come in and I go, what is the indicator that we're going to go in for the hug? Is it a pressure? Is it a release in pressure? Or is it actually I would think the release in pressure probably means the fists are coming. But a grip, a tighter grip means we're going in for the 2-pat hug.
The grip, when you're going in for the hug, the grip doesn't fade. The grip doesn't loosen. You pull in. Both parties pull in and do the hand. Pull. You can just feel it happen. Now you know the
feel it happening because there's a lean as well.
There's a lean.
There's a lean. So you kind of know as soon as the hands make contact, you're like, we're doing this.
There's a lean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
you just have to feel it out.
Now, Cal, can I ask when did you learn these handshakes? Is this something
family members when I was a kid? I mean, cousins, everybody. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I went to a dominantly white school throughout my schooling. So a lot of my black influences or interactions were with family members, and I had family members from different parts of the state, of the country.
So it was past that.
That's where I got all this stuff, bro. That's where I got mine from, and it's just something that's so instinctual that you can feel the motions. You know what's happening. That's also different variations. I just showed you one basic thing that I think most white people should know.
Yeah, Cal, I have a couple follow-up questions here, and Steve, this is our race relations segment on the show here. Cal, when a white man such as myself gets it, and there's no hesitation, it's a clap, it's a grip, it's a what does that mean to you?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It lets me. It doesn't actually confirm that you have black friends and that you just haven't watched enough movies or listened to enough hip hop or in the culture enough to know what you're doing.
Okay.
But it assures me that you have some kind of relevance or know what's happening.
It assures Cal you're not going to burn a cross in his front yard.
Right.
Wouldn't do it if they mess up, because what I did was I laughed at the kid and I told him it was fine, and I tried to show him how to do it the way I showed you guys.
Sure.
I tried to show him how to do it. And he couldn't really coordinate just the bop part of it. But anyway,
I mean, you got come on, Cal. You got to give us a little. We don't coordinate.
I mean, but it's not a big deal. But if you can do it, but here's the big deal. The big deal was that he initiated, and
I understand.
It almost felt as if he was trying to mock me by doing it. Like, okay, whatever, homie. And then when I fucking done the shit, we got into it. He couldn't do it. And then he came dumb, and he was like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry."
Okay. So yeah. So the first thing is, so going back to my question, when we nail it, it's a sign
Yeah,
of
great.
respect. It's not, you don't feel like, what's this person doing? Like, it's not
No,
a front. We're not Vanilla Ice in 1991 or anything like that. We're just like, you're like, we
I'm
got it.
surprised most of the time when
Okay.
somebody, especially if they initiate it, that I'm surprised.
If they
I'm like,
initiate,
oh,
I get
yeah,
the
cool.
initiate, I get the initiated thing. Yeah, I get that. My point being, it's not inappropriate. You're like,
No.
we're on the same level. It's a good, you know where I'm going,
But
Steve?
It's not inappropriate, but if you're going to make the attempt, at least know what you're doing.
I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying?
Do you
Don't
though?
just make the attempt.
Do you though at least think that there's some level of respect that the kid probably went in
Yeah.
with some confidence? I know what I got to do.
Yeah.
He just fumbled the ball.
I mean, I can see that, but I mean, if anything, because I've went,
Okay.
I've done this before. There's been white
Mhm.
people. I went with the hand, with the sideways hand, and been met with the straight up forward take your hand, and I'll immediately move my hand down. Check.
Yeah. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I
I
don't try to initiate something when I know that they're not going to be able to do it.
I do see
I
what
can
you're saying.
see them do that, and I go for a regular shake.
Cal,
You know
would
what I'm
you
saying?
would you consider starting a YouTube channel where you teach this kind of stuff?
I'd like to, Ken, but I've said this numerous times. Every time people anywhere try to tell me to start something, I don't have the time. I'm not going to be able to commit to it. There's no way I can do it.
You don't have the microphone. We learned we don't. I mean,
I don't have the microphone. I probably don't. I don't have the technology.
I don't have the internet. So okay. No, this is good. And Cal,
it would be great. I would love to do it, but I just don't have the time.
This is you did it here. You did it here, and I think it was a productive conversation. I think it was a productive conversation, and I think I really appreciate what you do here, Cal, with us.
All right, Ken. Well, I just want to check in on you and Steve. I've been off this week. I think I told you something about that earlier in the week.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Time off.
We can do this
anyway.
Email. This can be an email.
I know. But anyway, well, it's been a good show. I'll see you guys.
Okay. Thanks, Cal. Kingsport Cal, everybody. Kingsport Cal. 2-hour show. I knew it was going to be a big one tonight. You know why? Because I had an energy drink at the beginning of the show.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
okay.
I knew it was going to be a 2-hour thing. But a
GGs.
good. I think we did a lot. I think we did a lot of good work here tonight, Steve. I think we did a lot of good work tonight.
Yeah.
And we taught Brady how to smuggle food in. We learned proper handshakes and the meanings behind it. I think we learned about constitutionally protected areas.
Yeah.
I think aliens. We celebrated and explained Pride Month, and we banned a homophobic person from our comment section. I think we did some good work tonight.
Did our part. We did our part. Happy June.
Most likely not a show Saturday. I think I'll put a podcast out. Maybe Steve can help with that. And I might enjoy a Saturday night. I might have a birthday party to get to for a little bit Saturday night. So maybe I enjoy Saturday night. Kick my feet up.
Parties.
I do. Shake some hands.
Yeah.
And
don't do this. Don't do this.
I think the snap is a bridge too far.
Yeah.
I think the snap.
Someone has to know that's coming. You have to pre-plan the snap. That's why I go for the hug, man. It's safe.
I agree with you. There you go. Yeah. All right. That's it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.